Okay, guys, we are live. So for those listening at home, welcome to the Dungeon Musings YouTube channel. My name is Kevin Madison, and I will be your friendly Dungeon Master this evening, or this afternoon, or this morning, wherever this finds you, whenever this finds you. Today, we are carrying on with our quarantine campaign, playing, we got the DMG this time, Advanced Dungeons & Dragons 2nd Edition. I've got it backwards still. Playing through the 2013 adventure, A Legacy of the Crystal Shard, which is right here. Voila. And we also, at the time of recording, this is after the most recent adventure from Wizards of the Coast has come out, which is Rime of the Frost Maiden, and we are using a fair amount of material from this as well. So if you are intending on playing Rime of the Frost Maiden at some point, or if you are playing it presently, I would suggest avoiding the session or coming back at another time because it is likely to have spoilers. If you don't care about Legacy or Rime of the Frost Maiden, or you're running Rime of the Frost Maiden, well then welcome! Let me introduce you to the stars of our quarantine campaign, the Quarantine Crusaders themselves. Guys, why don't you tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what level are you currently? First up, we have Jason Hobbs!
Whoa, I'm first. Unusual.
Ooh.
As mentioned, I am Jason Hobbs. I am playing Store, a 5th level soldier and first level gambler.
Nice. Next up is Dave.
Hey everybody, I'm Dave. I am playing Lex Wiltshire. He is a half-elven ranger of Myliki of the 6th level.
Very nice. Next up is Mo.
Hi, I'm Morris. I'm playing Thomas Branner, who is a 7th level fighter.
Very nice. And last but certainly not least, sporting his new rock slide attire, is Arlen.
Hi, I'm Arlen. I'm playing Gorwyn, who is a 5th level elven fighter.
Very nice. Now, there's two other things I'm actually going to make use of as well, too. I'm finally actually getting use out of my, not finally, but I'm actually using my Beetle and Grimm's Platinum Edition of the Rime of the Frost Maiden as well, too, because there's some extra stuff in there that we're using. And I picked up over, since we played last time, this sucker here. It's a complete, again, I'm sorry for everything being backwards, complete DM's bundle for the Icewind Dale Rime of the Frost Maiden from DM's Guild. And it's really, the DM's Guild has these for pretty much every one of the WotC releases, but I can't speak for the other ones, but this one's pretty great. It just has some really good suggestions for fleshing out some less than fleshed out areas for Rime of the Frost Maiden, and ironing out some of the plot issues they had with that one. So we're not running Rime of the Frost Maiden as written, but it is a pretty helpful bundle, so if you are intending on using that, you might want to check that out as well. So guys, I can see from our screen here that we have a bunch of heroes clustered around the outside of an entrance of some kind. And I think I put it in here, the art handout for the entrance. Did I? Maybe not. Guys, what happened last time? At the time of recording, it is Boxing Day, so that the holidays tend to extend the feeling of time of that's passed, and notwithstanding that it's also 2020, so everything feels 10 times longer. But all of those ages ago, what happened in last weekend's session?
So we had met up at the near the river, the previous session, with the Goliaths from Wormdoom Crag.
Yep.
And as a party, we set out for where we are now, which is the lair of Tekeli Lee. Lex had done a little bit of reconnaissance with Bocho, I think.
Yep, Bocho was the ranger.
The ranger from the Goliaths. And we had found that at camped outside the entrance to Kelly Lee's cave, which was splattered in blood, was about 400 gnolls. And on the way, we had encountered some of those said gnolls, like 25 or 30 of them. I don't know, it was quite a few.
Mm-hmm.
If Drew was telling this story, it'd probably be like 300, but wasn't that quite that many. So we finished off those gnolls. We set plans to to sneak past the 400 gnoll camp into the cave of Kelly Lee and out ourselves here.
Speaking of which, here we go, guys. That's what I was searching for. The entrance to the caves, the fissure leading inside. Now, what isn't depicted in that illustration is, of course, the bloody ruin that is outside of the cavern. Now, what I'd like to start with, guys, is if you may remember that there was a fair amount of snow coming down that was giving you some good cover as you were coming in as well. Would you, let's see here, each give us a wisdom check, please. So you want to roll your d20 with your wisdom score or higher.
Higher?
Lower.
Oh, I'm sorry, lower. Okay, the holidays are getting to me. Hey. Okay.
Do you want me to roll for Oaston as well?
Just a PCs. I'm assuming one of you guys will get a success, so it's just a question of who does best. Not Gorwin, not Tom. Good for you guys to get those 19s out of your system now, though. I mean, you wouldn't want those for attack rolls. So, perhaps unsurprisingly, it's the ranger who is most aware of his surroundings. And as you guys are getting in, getting ready to make your way into the caves, Lex, you were the one who spares a look back on the camp to make sure like no gnolls are coming in, and up to the left, you catch a little flash of light, like the dying light of or the wan light that comes through the snowstorm and the overcast skies catches something reflective. You look up and you could swear that about maybe a half mile away, up on the left, standing on the slopes, and you feel like looking down at you is a tall, white-haired woman dressed in a long white robe.
I'll whisper to the guys, hey. Let's go inside and let everybody know. Like, I think I just saw the White Witch, like, standing up over the Gnoll encampment. What the hell's she doing here?
What, on top of the...
Yeah, up on the edge of the cliff.
Are we... How we're hidden are we from her? Can we try and, like, get better cover by...
Well, you guys are standing outside. This is before you guys have gone inside.
I was going to say, we could duck into the fissure. Haha.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hide
behind the rack of chainsaws.
You know you've got your campaign set up right when the safe place is get inside the vampire's lair.
Quick,
Can I, if I look up, can I see her at this point?
Can't see anything. There's nothing up there.
All right, into the...
Yeah, one thing at a time.
Preach, my friends.
Okay. So then, guys, let's quickly... Oh, before we dive in, let's talk about who's going to be controlling which thing today. Now, I am... Here, Dave, you controlled Bocho last time, so let's carry that on. Hobbs, you controlled Gernig, so let's carry that on. Gorwin, you controlled Usko last time, so let's carry that on. Then Mo, so the other... Am I missing a Goliath here?
No, that's four.
Was
No,
no
two
control.
is the four.
Oh, Jilliku, right. So Jilliku is the druid. Mo, why don't we say you control Oaston and I'll just control Jilliku, because she's not really doing all that much. And let's have... who would like to roll for Jelliku's attacks?
I will.
Okay. All right. So then, guys, what do you plan on doing?
I don't know if there's any reason to wait.
Go in.
So store will lead the way.
Okay. So,
Hopefully someone's going to provide some light to see by as we enter the fissure.
yeah. What are you guys planning on doing for light? Some of those who are non-humans, you definitely have the benefit of your own uncanny eyesight, but the humans in the party and the Goliaths will not see anything.
Okay, can Joloku carry a light?
Yep, absolutely. Torch gives what?
Sorry, Arlen.
I was going to suggest, because in melee I do two-handed, I could have one of the hands be with the torch.
Yeah, and
not attack or anything with that hand, obviously.
if Jellicoe's going to attack with a quarterstaff, she does need both hands.
Oh, okay.
Hold on here. And you... Oh, yeah, Grim's not here, so no continual light.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on here. I don't remember the radius of a torch in this.
Yeah, don't forget, we've still got tons of those minor sort of headlamp things.
Actually, that's a good idea. Lex will go into his backpack, which hasn't been taken away by Gibberling.
Okay. And do you remember what the radius of the light is with that? Is it 15 or 20? Does it say in your character sheet?
I think
No, that's almost a year ago.
Yeah.
I thought it was
No,
30, to be honest, but it was as a torch, I seem to remember. But
Torch is only 15. It's a 30-foot diameter, but the radius is only 15.
oh, sorry, I thought, yeah.
I have it written somewhere, but I don't know where.
Yeah.
Party loot? Maybe I'll check party loot.
A hooded lantern gives 30 feet. So that could be the same.
Yeah, I suppose technically it's a beam, isn't it? 'Cause
Yeah.
it's a sort of thing on your head rather than a...
So who's lighting their headlamp? Is that Lex?
No, I'm going to be possibly sneaky.
Okay.
I
I
will.
was just
Store
seeing
will.
if I had. I
Okay.
was just seeing if I had.
Yeah, I think I will as well, because I'm brute force.
Okay. So let's give you a... Let's see here.
Let's give the
Right.
blind humans some light. Come on.
Go. Light. And... Light. There we go.
Yeah, but before we go in, we knew before from fighting this that it requires magic or silver weapons.
Yep.
So I think we'll tell the Goliaths, we'll handle the spirit of hunger because our weapons can touch him.
Okay.
Because none of them can use long swords because we've got my spare longsword, which is silvered.
Same.
So...
Only mine's not spare. It's my main sword.
Well,
All right. So then, guys, what is the order with which you're going to be entering the cave?
So, half elven in AD&D has low light vision.
Do they? Or do they have... I don't think
60.
low light is...
That was a third edition thing. It's a 60-foot infravision.
Okay, so you can see... But if you got light, if you got your light on, then that's going to ruin that. So you'd have to be ahead of everyone else, 30 feet ahead of everyone else.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. So that's why I didn't put one on. So
Okay.
I'm thinking Lex will scout ahead. Just,
Okay.
try and stay just out of the light.
Yep. Okay. So you should have vision. At least as much as you can see. Let me just get the reference stuff I need here. Opened up. Will would be pleased. I've got 3 different books open right now. Just dealing with this one cave. Okay. All right.
And I'll have my bow out.
All right. So just give me 2 seconds. Davis, need to find one thing here. Or see if I can
Kill a
find something.
ranger, 2 shots.
Okay. Let's see here. Let's see here. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love AD&D. All right. So then, Lex, please feel free to make your entrance. So what you see as you make your up to that fissure is that, of course, it arcs around to the side. And then...
Can the wolf see in the dark?
The wolf cannot, no.
Okay. Then it will stay with Bocha.
Okay. It kind of whines a bit as it's going in, or as you approach the cave as well, too. What you can also hear, echoing through the... as you step up, you can hear the sound of, like, the tittering, mocking laughter of a hyena come out from the cave, and it echoes throughout, filling the whole thing. It's both quiet but omnipresent at the same time.
You know, guys, I think today's a bad day. We should come back tomorrow.
It doesn't sound like it's immediately in there. Like, it sounds like it's echoed for quite some distance to reach you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if it wants to come fight us from just near the entrance, that's great. It'll be easy to flee. But
But once you get inside... Okay, so Lex, you're scouting, I believe. What would you like to do?
Roll 20 is really slow.
It's a really big map.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to zoom out a bit maybe then.
Okay. So you're slowly inching your way in. Now that's something of interest right up ahead there. So the ceilings in here, or the fissure itself is, let's see here, 30 feet wide and 20 feet deep. And the ceilings in this corridor are between 10 and 15 feet tall. They're not, it's uneven surface. It goes up and down. Okay, so maybe just stop there. Let me get one thing. Okay. And what you can see up ahead there, there are those cobwebs, like spider webs, that are deeper in the cave. But what is on the ground there are remnants of a wooden, looks like ship's hull. It's discolored with age, but it has that blackened quality of old wood, but it seems preserved and covered in a rime of frost.
Okay. I will go to about here,
Yep.
and then stop for let the party catch up.
Okay. So, do you have a motion? They won't be able to see you once you get to a certain point. Do you have a message or something like that? So as you get a little closer there, Lex, what you can see is that the ceiling here is about 30 feet up, and you can see up ahead. Let me just move this onto the map layer here, but there we go. There's a drop right over here. Maybe it's easier if you're having difficulty with the loading. Let me use the pointer instead, right over here.
Okay, yeah.
This is, it drops off into blackness on the far side.
Keep going, Tom.
I'll just wait for them to like catch up and see me in the light.
Okay. So, and that leads up as well, too. You're slowly progressing down at an angle of about maybe like 30 degrees.
Okay.
Not slippery, like it's going to, give way or something like that, but... All right. These guys are making your way up. Tom, you're wearing plate mail armor?
Yes, I'm wearing my full gear.
Okay.
Buckler on, sword out, light on the head.
Okay. So you can hear the hissing of the dwarven headlamps as you guys are making your way in. And all of you are hearing now the echoing off the uneven ceilings of that hyena cackling. And I downloaded, I forgot to load it yet, but I downloaded some sound clips of hyena laughing. So look forward to that tomorrow.
Lex whispers back to Tom, there's a 20-foot drop, or there's a drop just beyond the boat. And he points in the direction.
So,
I think we ought to check out the boat. I'll say this obviously quietly. Maybe move a bit further forward.
I'll move out of the way and let you pass, but I'll kind of stand watch with my bow out.
okay.
And Osten's going to come up with Tom as like the foreguard. I don't know what the others are doing.
Okay.
I don't know. Where's Store and Gorwin?
I was going to take up the back. I don't know. Do you want to, Gorwin?
That's my Droon voice. I don't need that today.
I think the Goliaths are taking up the back since they can't hurt or for the most part can't hurt Tequila if we get.
Okay.
Well, I think we want
fight.
the Scald something in the middle because he can do his battle singing. Yeah, I didn't want to start moving and then have everyone still at the back and then suddenly we're in combat. So,
Get it together.
because I'm going to then have a good look inside the boat. So is it partially in the ice or completely out in the open?
So as you get there, I need you guys to stop right where you are. As you move into this room, the shifting of Tom's armor and Store's armor is making some noise along here. Lex, it is kind of to you. And what you see from down here is there's a light, a cold light, or a flame that let's see here. Oh,
Are those webs on the ground?
They are.
Tom's going to say, I think we've got spiders.
Okay.
And I'm going to look up at the ceiling just in case they're not above us, ready to drop on our heads.
Yep. So you look up and you can see that 30 feet above you, there are icy stalactites. But what more catches your attention? Let me just get this thing cleaned up here. Boom. I love that they've got the what do you call it? Tokens all set up for Roll20. With this the module. Okay. What I'm not quite as actually, I got nothing else to complain about. It's the maps or the tokens on here are pretty awesome, which should indicate to you guys that you may be seeing something quite soon. Okay, you see that there is. Oh, one more thing I want to change. Boom, guys. There is this orange flickering flaming that seems to appear.
Can we keep moving now or no?
Nope, because you may want to see what's coming before you all get packed up in the hallway there. what drifts out around the corner, and you see the source of that light is a skull hanging in the air, about 6 feet off the ground. It looks towards it, with its little balls of fire sitting inside its skull, and then a second. And, guys, these things will always start charging towards you, so let's roll some initiative.
I saw that turn order pop up earlier. I'm like, fuck.
Oh, yeah, that was just my accident. We don't use turn order in this thing. I hate that. I can clear this here. Remove all turns. Boom.
But I was wondering if that was a sign. A sign from the company gods. Kev's thinking about turn order.
Kev can't control his mouse, apparently. All right, guys, so let's see here. Let's start. There's only 4 yet, and we got a full session ahead of us. Let's start with Hobbs. So, everyone decide what you're doing right now. I know only some of you can see what's coming. But Hobbs, would you kindly beat my 6?
Negative perspiration, sir.
That's your... Ooh, nice. Very nice. Okay, so, guys, I'm acting on a 9.
I think that should have been a D10, though.
He rolled the D10.
It says rolling D8.
I see a D10 on mine. So.
Me too.
Yeah, I see a D10 too. I'm not sure what you're looking at.
And I
All right.
the D10.
Oh no, sorry. It's roll 20, not scrolling. Right. Okay. So 5 and
Okay. All right. So then, guys, looks like we have Gorwin up first. So, I mean, really, let's only worry about the people in the front of the row here, because I think they're the only ones who are going to be able to react. And,
Yep.
yeah, so we've got Tom, when are you acting? Lex, when are you acting? And Osen.
I have to act, and I fucked up here. What's the... does anyone know the speed factor on a longsword? Apparently I don't have
5. Speed factor on longsword's 5.
Thank you.
Welcome. Okay.
but the Map Magic Nebulese ones are faster. Of course, you still don't have one yet.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, rubbing it in. You should really invest yourself in one of these magic longsword stores. They're pretty awesome.
Yeah, you just have to get taken over by things, and
That was a pretty solid Peter Venkman, I gotta say.
Where was that when I was doing my gnome Ghostbusters? Okay, so let's start with Tom. Tom and Osten are up first. What are you guys doing? These things are floating in the air, and they seem interested in coming directly towards you.
okay. Well, in that case, Tom's going to move to the that gap there to try and block them off and fight them.
Okay.
And Osten is going to move sort of down here and act as a guard in case anything comes up that gap.
Okay.
He's reserving, Osten's reserving right to hit, and so is Tom.
Okay. And then Lex, what are you doing?
Lex is going to warn the guys in the hallway. There's some floating skulls coming from that direction, and then he's going to turn and watch the other direction.
All right. So then, let's see here. The first of these drifts forward, and then let's see here. Okay. So it turns its jawbone, kind of drops really low, and there's this, as it moves, it leaves like a trail of fire behind it. It opens its jaw, and then this 10-foot long jet of flame comes out, and let's see here. There it is. Tom, you take 7 points of damage. DR does not apply as you are washed in flame.
There's no saving throw on that one.
There's no saving throw on that one, no.
Does DR apply for this?
No, that's why I said it didn't.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Yeah, it's okay. We use words to communicate in this game, Mo. All right, and then the other one drifts up, and it. Let's see here.
Sorry, did that twice.
So I'm just trying to check the way this works in AD&D. So you set fire to the interior of the skull, and this is gonna be terrible for you guys. I am so sorry. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, it's Grim with his ice wand.
Yeah, really. Then it is. Let me check one thing here, because what I'm looking for, guys, is the caster level of the thing, because they can cast spells as well too, and it does not say in the entry. But I'm going to infer, because of one spell, that'll tell us what level they are. Whew. So the other one, its eyes kind of like shimmer, and then these three fiery... Wait, 3, 1, 2, 3... No, 4. Fiery tendrils, or projectiles, go streaking out. And Osten takes... let's see here, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points of damage. DR does, and he's not reduced. So 9 points of damage to Osten as he's struck by that stuff. That is the end of their first round. No one else has second attacks except for the Flame Skull. Again, and it unleashes on Tom. Tom, you take another 5 points of damage. DR does not apply. Okay, guys, that is the end of round 1. I think the rest of you guys who are further in the cave can definitely hear the sound of the roaring fire being out, and the shouts of Tom as he's completely caught up in this inferno.
And Lex told him that there was some floating skulls coming from that direction.
Yeah. And then suddenly and you can picture as well, too, like, because of the darkness and because you're using natural lighting, there's this weird reflections and whatnot as the fire comes out. So, that brings us to the end of round 1, guys. We're on to round 2. Actually, we're not in a mysterious thing here. You guys know what you're fighting, so let's move this down, and there we go. There's I'm in a scrap music. Okay. Now, Hobbs, you're still dominating initiative, so. Would you, once again, kindly beat my 6?
Oh, I didn't get...
Oh. It's nice.
Nasty.
Hobbs, in the spirit of the season, it is very kind of you to share initiative rolling duties.
No problem. That's the way I am.
I know, you're a giver.
I'm a giver. Givers gain.
Oh. Everybody is aware of what's going on now, so everybody can feel free to act. All right. And what do I need here? I need... Okay, has everyone entered? Ocean and Tom, Lex, Storr, Gorwyn.
Only 4 of us.
Oh no, but the Goliaths, are they acting?
I don't think they're. So Gorwyn is going to tell the Goliaths that are at the back here to just keep the entrance secure.
Okay.
Well, we could do with some scalding, I think.
That, yeah.
It take too many rounds, maybe.
It would also from where it is. That's going to carry all the way. Remember, you heard those.
It's loud, and I think it's really tight quarters anyway, so it doesn't give a whole lot of. Right, it would only give like one person who's fighting the benefit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So then, guys, sorry about that. Let's just setting something else up because sound may attract other things in this cavern. All right. So I'm acting on a 9 once again. So we have Gorwin and the wolf. And remember, you can move through friendly squares too.
Yeah, so Gorwin turns back, says, keep the entrance secure to this cluster of Goliaths.
Yep.
And starts coming down this way. Gets to here.
Okay.
Sees these things and does not have enough move to do anything about them.
Okay. Then, next up is the wolf. Did we give him a name yet?
Southpaw.
Southpaw, right. Yeah.
I moved the wolf. I don't know where the token went, though. I'm confused.
You put him into the wall.
There he is.
Yeah.
Can you see him now, Dave?
No, roll 20 is slow. Okay, yeah, there he is. Thanks.
Okay.
So yeah, the wolf starts to run up because he can hear like action stuff, and then sees Lex and just kind of stops, like kind of waiting for guidance on what to do.
Okay. Then will be the flame skulls. That gout of flame continues to envelop Tom. Tom, you take another 7 points of fire damage. DR does not apply. Then the one behind, seeing as there's a couple allies there, it starts. You can actually hear a keening that sounds vaguely like a voice, like a language, like it's speaking in a language none of you understand. And we'll send 2 of those projectiles into Ostin. Ostin takes 4 points of damage, no reduction. And then Gorwin, you take 1. Actually, he couldn't have targeted you beforehand. Tom, you take another 4, no DR. And Lex, you take 4, no DR. As he slam into you. Now, which of you has the longsword that is that protects from magic missiles?
It's not mine.
Not
John,
yours.
probably?
Well, it must
I
be.
have one that
wait,
protects
okay.
from fireball, but not magic.
Oh, fireball! Right. Does anyone have anything that protects from magic missiles, or am I thinking of a Night Below thing? I thought somebody had something that did that.
I don't think so.
Not here. Okay.
Brooch of shielding.
Yeah, Brooch of Shielding does it.
Does it have something like that?
Sorry, I'm just checking. It just says force resistant.
This would be force damage. Yeah.
Oh, right. So, well, I haven't been hit with a magic missile, have I? I've just been hit.
You have. Yep. You were just hit with 1.
Oh, right.
Do you have something that's force that gives you a reduction against force?
The sword does. The Netherese longsword.
Oh, by 1? So it gives you a DR 1. So just reduce the damage that you took by 1.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. All right. Then it is Tom and Ostin. What are you guys doing?
Right, Tom's going to step up to this skull and empty splat it into the middle of next week.
Okay.
Ostin is
can
going
try.
to be taking cover behind the boat there, I think, because he knows he can't really fight these things very well.
Yep.
So he's crouching down behind the boat. I assume the boat is sort of this area.
Yep. Where you see it on the map is where it is.
Right, let me make sure I'm on Tom's character sheet, not Ostin's. Right.
Okay. If you see claws, you're on the wrong sheet. That is a hit.
And they are small, presumably.
They're very small, yeah. Okay. Holy smokes. Solid hit on this thing. So let me adjust this here. All right. So you shattered us. As you get in closer, Tom, you can see as well, too, this skull, it's a human skull, but it has, like, runic etchings that have been made into it that seem burned, like as if they were scorched into it. Osin, move back. Next is Store. What are you doing, Store?
Store hearing what was here and being told, still has no idea what to expect, and comes around the corner in an attempt to assist, but sees he cannot.
Mm-hmm.
Or everything is blocked. So I guess he'll step back, pull up his shield.
Yeah.
Okay.
They didn't seem to want to come into the open. Just I don't blame them, but
Yeah. All right. Then it is Lex. What are you doing, Lex?
Lex is going to just put a little distance between him and the spells, and also trying to watch the south. Oh shit! And the southwest and the southeast, but also now the northwest. So maybe he'll move to here just to see.
Okay.
Pull out. Aeronaut watching.
All right. Can you see that light up there, Lex?
The light.
It seems like there's a fiery, flickering orange that's reflecting off the icy walls of this cave coming from up here. Okay, then it is second volleys here, or second attacks. So first, this thing unleashes another gout of flame on Tom. Tom, you take another 6 points of damage. No DR. And then it is Tom's second attack.
does it 4 hit?
No, it does not. You guys have 4
okay.
points of Astonishing Fortune. You want to re-roll that?
Do it.
Okay.
Kill him.
So we might want to save.
Oh. That is good enough. Awesome. Nice. Okay, so go ahead and roll damage. Come on, roll high. Roll high. 10. Nicely done. All right. Okay, so yeah, this thing seems quite heavily damaged. Then it is... that's the end of the round, I guess. So, guys, we're on to round 3. All right, then. Hobbs, we thank you so much for kicking off our Boxing Day celebrations with some pretty awesome initiative rolls, followed by some pretty not as awesome. But let's turn over to Dave now. Dave, everyone decide what you're doing with your round, and then Dave, beat my 7, please. Here we go. Ooh. All right. So, I am first acting on a 7. And then on an 8, actually.
So, Kev,
Yeah.
If you're drawing a weapon, it would be the speed of the weapon?
Yes.
Or is it the speed of my bow still because I had my arrow notch?
What are you planning on doing this round?
I was going to pull my dagger of speed and move.
Oh, then it's the speed of the weapon. You're readying your dagger, so that's the speed.
Yeah, because I can just let go of the arrow and...
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, as long as you're getting something, you're drawing it from like a combat-ready position, then it doesn't count as an extra action.
I do that as much, but I wasn't sure since I had an arrow notched if I had to like put the arrow away or something first
To be honest, those arrows were kind of shit anyway. Not a great batch, so
let it fall to the ground
exactly.
and step on it a few times, maybe.
Excellent. Okay, guys. Then we are starting with so the one that's moving. At moving a third of its movement. Let me think here. Let's see here. I'm going to grab a morale check. I'm going to see how... I'm trying to decide if this thing's going to withdraw or it's going to... it's going to withdraw. So it moves a third of its movement, which means I can only move 8 squares, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4...
8 squares?
5. Yeah. These things are incredibly maneuverable. So the one that's fighting Tom kind of like weaves around and then goes up 15 feet in the air and repositions itself up above where Osten is. and it's still making that keening sound. The other one is going to raise up 10 feet in the air. I can move half my movement, so that means... let's see here. Okay, so I can go 1, 3, 4. So it... yeah, it's going to be 10 feet in the air, and it goes over. And let's see if we can get in a better position here and wash some more guys in flame. So it joins its ally here, and then it will bathe Store and Gorwin in flame. So Gorwin, you take 5 points of damage, fire damage, and Store, you take 3 points of fire damage. DR does not reduce that. And then Lex, you can see we're drifting into sight here. Let me. Oh, it's not giving off light. Hold on.
Another one?
There is, and I thought it was giving off light. Huh, why can you not see that? That's weird. Let's see, can you see that down there?
I can see this.
Yeah, it should be giving off full light here. Let's see. What am I doing wrong here?
Maybe if we could just grab these things and carry them with us, we could use them for light sources and gouts of flame on Kelly Lee.
Definitely. There we go, there we go. Okay, so you can see that another skull kind of looks down, and its jawbone opens and it screams, and there's a gout of flame that fills part of that hallway, not affecting you, burning all those spider webs. Next is Osten on a 7. What's Osten doing?
Well, he's effectively was just taking cover.
Yep.
Which is why he's going on a 7. So effectively he's going to try and... So he can't attack, because I've given that up.
Okay.
So he's effectively going to try and crouch down and behind the boat.
Okay. Next is Lex. What are you doing, Lex?
Lex draws his dagger of speed and lets his crappy arrow fall to the ground, and then moves here. Because again, those ones are high, right? Like they're too high to.
One of them is so that this one here is the red dot one is 30 feet up. Oh, and actually, I can put 30 in there, can't I?
Okay.
Let's see here. Oh. Yeah, so it's 30 feet in the air, or 15 feet in the air, so 3 squares up. This one is 2 squares up. Let's do this here. There we go. And the other one is on the ground.
Okay.
Oh, that's actually technically 1 square up. What? It's 10 feet in the air. I'm a dummy. Oops.
Lex yells for Osten and Gorwin to get back.
Okay.
From these things.
Okay.
He moves.
So that goes down, Lex, from where you can see. Doing anything else, or is that it for you?
That's it for me.
Okay, Tom, you're up next. What are you doing, Tom?
He's going to move over to that one that's 10 feet, which I assume is still within reach of the longsword.
10 feet up. No, because it's 10 feet up.
Oh, in that case, I will push the sword into the ice there and pull out the glaive. Can I do that as part of the move?
No, because...
Or would that be all my actions?
Here's the thing. With pole arms, you're either carrying them into combat ready, or you're going to have to unpack them. There's not like a sheath for pole arms, right? So
okay, so I'm going.
But your character would know that. Like, are you thinking that he's traveling along with the glaive in one hand and the longsword in the other?
That's a bit uncumbersome. He'd probably have the glaive sort of slung over his back.
Okay, so then placing the longsword. Yeah, if he's placing it on the ground, then so it's ready to combat ready to be drawn again, then that's going to take your action. That's your action, is placing that, and then you might be able to start getting the glaive unpacked. But if you're just dropping the longsword to the ground, so you'd have to take an action to get it again, then you can start getting your glaive out.
Okay, yeah, he'll effectively drop the sword back here.
Okay.
And then he'll start pulling the glaive out and start moving towards them.
Okay.
But he's going to stay 10 feet away.
Yeah, and let's remember with pole arms too, because of the reach thing, you do have to spend an action to ready them as well too. So it's going to be 2 rounds for you getting the glaive out and then getting it ready to use.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're going to try and do something for this one flying in the air. Okay,
yep.
That's
Okay.
me then.
All right. Then it is Store. What are you doing, Store?
All right, Store will run past Gorwin, leap onto the boat, and then leap up to jack up this dude up here.
Okay. Give me a dex check. That thing's covered in frost, so let's just make sure you don't.
I don't know what my dex is. Let me look. I just rolled the roll. It is a 14, mate.
Oh, nice. So you step on this, leap up. I'm going to give you. I'm going to give a slight benefit to its AC, because you're only going to barely be able to hit it if you can. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Yeah, buddy.
But that's more than good enough. Go ahead and roll damage. I'll roll hit
this is
points for this
small,
thing.
right?
Now, is your bastard sword enchanted?
No. Nope.
Okay.
Oh, I rolled the wrong button. Son of a biscuit.
Son of a biscuit. My own little Christmas gift to myself. Thanks, Hobbs.
You're welcome.
Okay. Solid hit. Holy smokes. So here's what... let's see here. Okay. Wowzers. Look at this, guys. Boom. In one smooth stroke, you nearly shatter this skull. And it's just like the other one, and it screams like a living thing when you hit it. Then it is Gorwin.
All right, I'm gonna try to step over to spread us out, and I'm gonna take a shot at this one because that's the one I was going to originally.
Please do.
And do AC 2.
It's a hit. Yep. Go ahead and roll damage.
Nice.
Come on. Whoa. Oh, man. There's no modifier you've forgotten there? No? Okay, so
Nope.
yeah, it almost completely destroys this thing. Half of the back of its skull is blown out. One of its occipital bones is shattered. Flame is leaking out of this thing like blood dripping down to the ground. Dripping, not drippling. That's not a word. That's not a word, Kev. Drippling.
Drip and dribble together.
Yeah.
Dribbling drips.
It's my intentional portmanteau. Then it is... I think that's the end of the round, which means it's the second volleys here. So first, this thing gets to turn... Oh, I guess it's only going to catch Store in the flame, because I can't get anyone else in a straight line here. Store, you take 6 points of fire damage, and no DR. And it's sort of like spewing out to the side as well, too, with all the damage that Store and Gorwin had, or Store had done to that thing. Then, I think Gernig probably calls out an expletive. And I need to move something else deeper in the cave here. Okay. Then... It is... Yeah. Like earning your paycheck. Then I think Store... Oh no, Tom would have a second attack, but he's getting his sword ready. Gorwin, you have your second shot.
Yeah, same one. Try to finish it off.
Come on. Second verse.
No.
You have 3 points of Astonishing Fortune left, if you wish to use it.
Because if I hit it, I think I'm going to kill it. What do you think, guys?
You do you, bro.
Okay, I'm going to use it.
I still remember the Eberron session. Jeez, Arlen.
It works.
It did.
There we go.
Awesome. Shatters. The light goes out immediately. Okay, then, guys, we are... I think that's the end of the round. So then, guys, we're on to round 4. And then, Dave, you tied me, so you're still king of initiative.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Everyone decide what you're doing. Oh, things are getting dire now. Dave, beat my
what did
3.
Gernig see? You said he screamed out about something deeper in the...
Oh, and he's seeing these flame skulls.
Oh, okay.
He's
I was
never seen
I thought
anything like
something else
this.
was attacking us.
Yeah.
Was I trying to beat? Sorry, I missed.
Sorry, 3. 3, please. 3.
And if you don't, Dave, jeez.
Okay. So, what this thing does is I'm acting on a. Oh, I put both guys before you go. So this thing goes flying down out here. It is 10 feet up. Oh, wrong button, Kev. Buttons are tough. Buttons are tough. What the heck is going on here?
We lost Dave. We lost him. That's what's going on.
Hey. Here, I'm coming back here. The I must have hit back by accident.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's weird. All right. So he's moved out. Let me just reorient the stuff here. Oh, I lost Dave too. Yeah. Is Dave not in roll 20?
Reconnect.
I can see him.
Okay.
Oh, he was.
There we go.
Reconnect.
Okay, no problem. I don't remember the order I had you guys, but let's just do this. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Okay, let's see here. Oh, you know what? I'm a dummy. I think I know what I did. I know what I did. It turns out pushing buttons is tough. So this guy's going to be 15 feet up, which will be there. And then he... the first one is going to pepper Lex with those little projectiles. As is going along, you can picture them, the tracers are going out. Oh, I lost Hobbs now.
Son of a biscuit, I lost Dave.
I got you here. Let's see. Boom, you're back. And now Dave's gone again. Apparently there's only so much room on the shelf for everyone's functioning cameras today. All right, Dave, you take 3. You take 9 points of damage total as this thing's hitting you. Then, spreading around... Oh, did we lose Hobbs altogether from...
No, I'm reconnecting.
Okay.
So I can see Dave's smiling. Oh, Dave's still not coming back. Son of a bitch.
Give it a second. Give it a second. I'm sure it'll be... All right, and then the other one, kind of in, having trails of flame going behind it, screeching in agony, it's going to be sending out a pulse of power against each of the other guys. Gorwin, you take 2 points of damage. Storr, you take 4 points of damage. Tom, you take 4, which will be reduced to 3 because of your sword. And then, oh no, but you dropped, so you take 4 points of damage. Sorry. And then Ostin takes 3 points of damage. And
Do I get to chop at it as it flees, or?
it's floating 10 feet in the air, and you didn't hover in the air. You jumped up and swang at it, and then you landed again.
Yeah, I didn't know if I was still on the thing, or if you pictured me on the ground again, or
it's not like the
because this is a two-handed bastard. So
yeah, I mean, you can chomp at it on your turn. It doesn't trigger, like, casting spells don't trigger attacks of opportunity in AD&D.
Yep, I thought you said that it was fleeing at the same time. That's why.
No, sorry. That might have been the other one I was talking about. Or maybe it's just me. Maybe I was scared.
I know I am.
Always. Lex, go ahead. What are you doing?
So how high up is the one that just entered the room?
It is 10 feet up, or 15 feet up. It's 2 squares up. Can you see the red dot on it, Dave?
Yeah, but I've zoomed out so far that I can't read the numbers.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
That's right. I just wanted to get a big picture of the map.
Yeah.
So having seen Store doing his fancy running out and jumping up on the wood thing, Lex is going to do the same.
Heck yeah.
I know where the wood is. I can get to.
Oh, but so the one that Stored was able to do that for was only 10 feet up.
This one's 15.
Yeah.
Well then, fuck that.
Take out the one that Storage is trying to fight. We need to take him out. Either that or get your bow out. Let's go.
Yeah, I'll just
Let's
drop
go.
Drop my dagger and draw an arrow. But I'll
Okay.
damn it.
Oh, you can shoot this. You can shoot this turn, Lex.
I had my dagger in my offhand.
But if you're just dropping it,
Yeah,
then
but you
yeah.
Okay, fire away.
What
I'll shoot at the injured one.
Okay, shoot the injured one.
Yes.
Solid hit. Come on. Big money.
With a -1 damage.
Just enough. It also explodes in a burst of flame that then suddenly is winked out, and you can hear the scream as it falls. Then, let's see here. It is Tom and Austin. What are they doing?
Right, Tom's got his glaive out, so he's going to get up on the boat, 5, 15, and then effectively stab upwards with
Okay.
the glaive, which should give me enough reach to get it. I
It
think.
will. So, if you're going to hop on that boat, give me a dex check, please.
Okay, and my dex has gone up because of the glaive.
Nice. The boat walkers, yeah.
That's my AC as well, I believe. Yep.
Excellent. Go ahead and make your attack
See
roll.
now?
I'll roll the hit points for this, assuming you're going to hit. Okay, let me adjust it.
Oh, well, hang on. That's Austin. That's not going to work. Glaive of skill.
All right. Ready when you are. Go ahead and make your attack roll. Here we go. Ooh, solid hit. Yep. Go ahead and roll damage. Come on. 9 points of damage. Nicely done. Excellent. You hit this thing, and it leaves a, yeah, again, like it's what do you call it? The cheekbone shatters, and part of its jaw is destroyed. Then it is Austin. What is he doing?
Well, he was going to effectively try and jump up on the boat, or jump up and then leap into the air, because he's quite tall when he stands erect, isn't he? He's like 8 foot.
Tom's in his way right now. He doesn't have reach, so like by rules, as far as the rules are concerned, so I don't think he'd be able to get 15 feet in the air.
All right, yeah. Oh, in that case, he's just going to ready an action to, if anything else comes within range, blast him.
All right. Then it is, let's see here. Store. What do you got in store for a Store?
All right. Store ducks back down behind the boat over here. Arrows! And then points at the thing.
Okay. Nice. Then it is Gorwin.
All right, Gorwin's gonna take a shot at this one.
Okay.
Long bow. That's good.
There we go. Yep.
That's pretty good.
That is more than pretty good. It is great. That one is destroyed and falls down. Let me write down your hit dice. This may be a fairly combat-heavy session. Oh, so let me make sure I don't lose track of shit here.
Point.
Okay. All right, guys. Lex, would you kind of give me a wisdom check, please?
It's a roll to see if you recognize these creatures that are called flaming skulls.
Yeah. What could their moniker possibly be? What strange arcane name is behind it? It's called a flame skull. Did you work on that really fucking hard, huh? What's this thing? I don't know. Owl bear. Okay. So, Lex.
That's cold, Hobbs. That's real cold. Maybe you should wear your hoodie indoors.
It is cold in here, mofo. Don't mess with me. I'm about ready to get my new blanket out. Just for these situations.
Oh God, I was actually out. It's like -4, -6, -7 here today, and I was out with a dog in shorts. So,
well, it's about 20 degrees out around here. So,
yeah. Hey,
but this is a good hoodie.
It is depends on what you're used to as well, too, right? So, the abysmal heat that Arlen deals with in the summertime is something I can't conceive of. So.
Yeah, I'm checking how cold it is here because I'm thinking about adding another layer inside the cold.
All right, so Lex, what you heard from further down this that corridor that has the stairs going down, the weird, and they're all. I mean, this is all jagged and uneven. You can hear cackling again. That like that hyena laughter that I can't imitate. It's coming up from much closer. It sounds like there's more than one, less than 10.
That guy's coming from this stairwell. Are we able to move around now, or are we?
Yeah, you can take a round. So, what do you guys like to do? Oh, do you have no? Oh my God, you have no healers today.
No, the two clerics decided that today was a bad day to play.
Yeah. They're honoring their holy day, the well-known association of the Christmas and Clangeddin.
Yeah, they obviously indulged a bit too much with the whiskey mince pies and other stuff. So
yeah.
Sleepy.
Mulled wine. Oh my gosh.
Hey, let's draw them in. Archers, be prepared. Everyone else hide behind the boats when they come in. Pepper them with arrows, and then we'll attack them.
Okay. I'm going to go and pick up my sword again.
Okay.
I'm going to stick the glaive in the ground next to me, so it's easy to get out for the time being if we're staying here for a bit.
Yep.
I've never noticed that.
How does the glaive stick in the ground? That's what I'm curious.
Well, I assume this is icy and snowy in here.
The blade.
Okay.
Yep.
Like Lex.
Well,
get
I'm
inside
kind of
that
assuming
tunnel.
it probably has a bit like a spear. It's probably got a pointy end. Well, whatever. I'm going to put it somewhere.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine with that. Well, that's fine. It will take you one round to get it ready is all. But that sticking in the ground like that or leaning up against a wall or whatever you're going to do, that will save. You won't have to waste the time getting it out of thing. Okay. So, and what you also notice, Tom and Ostin, from being on the side there, it looks like there was a large metal box in the ruins of that boat as well. I mean large, like 200-pound heavy square box in there. But that is something you can deal with soon. Okay, so Store is taking some distance. Gorwin is readying something. Tom and Ostin, are you staying where you are?
If we're trying to engage them with arrows, I think I'm going to get my short bow out.
Okay.
You're a frontline fighter.
Crouch down in the boat, and Ostin's going to hunker down by the side because he's a bit at a disadvantage at this point.
Okay.
Tom and Store to the front? No.
So where are we expecting them to come from?
Where Lex just left the corner over here. He said there's stuff coming from that passageway, and he walked into the middle of the room.
Ostin's going to probably go there, and Tom's probably going to go there and try and take cover behind the boat a bit.
Okay.
So the glaive is sort of next to him there, propped against the wall.
All right. So while you guys are doing that, let me make my move here. Okay. And as these things are moving out, there's a couple things I want to tell you about these things. Okay.
Well, I'd be interested to see if they were undead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they are making their way up. And what they look like, guys, they are gnolls, but they appear to be closer to the... Where is he? The Howling Hunger. So imagine this, but not white-colored. I mean, I guess no, they would be because they're the frost gnolls. White-colored, but seemingly more desiccated and falling apart. Their eyes are opaque. Their faces are covered with blood like that, but they don't seem as sprightly or as lively as the creature that enthralled Thomas. And I think seeing these things run up the corridor here, loping along like animals more than sentient beings, both Lex and Tom can feel a chill run up their spine as they remember Tekeli extending his mind into yours. So that's what's coming up there. If anyone has a ready to action to take a shot and has line of sight, you can go ahead and make a shot. Or take a shot. That might be Lex and Gorwin.
I don't think I have, because this wall leans out a little further than the line of...
Oh, shit. Yeah. So maybe it's only...
Yeah.
Lex...
I think I can maybe hit him when I get to here, but that's about it.
Okay. Oh, yeah, Lex, you can barely see him yet. Okay. So maybe let me make one more move, and I'll let you make an attack here. I'll go square by square here. Boom. Can you see now?
Yeah, I was going to move back on the next round.
Oh, yeah, go ahead, Lex. Go ahead. You would have had a round to do that.
So that way Store and Tom could move up if they wanted to. I mean...
Okay. So these things are... They seem to be like risen gnoll corpses that are racing along. They don't seem... They seem much rougher shape than what Tekeli did when you faced it. So... Tom, you said you had your bow out?
Yep. In that case, I'll take a shot at that one.
Please do.
This is just a little...
Okay. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking too, Sobs. Get out of my brain. It's an undead gnoll wandering around. Can you see me now? Okay.
Yep.
That shot goes wild. Your hands are still shaking from the scalding burns you took from before. Does anyone else have readied shots? Gorman, can you see that now?
I can't see him yet.
Would you? Am I right in thinking that he would have been leaning around the corner trying to see what's going on? Or is Gorman sort of just watching to see what's in this?
I think Gorman is ready for when they get to like right here, and he's not gonna lean around to try to adjust that. Okay.
Lex, did you ever... Oh, nice one. 0. That's a solid hit.
But does my crappy arrow work?
Let's see. Your arrow, it does strike true. It sinks into this, but this living dead creature seems to be unaffected by your arrow. Fuck. Then...
I only have 2 more arrows left.
What's that?
I only have 2 more of those -1 arrows left.
All right. So, guys, let's roll initiative now. Now that they've moved into range here, no one's going to be surprised here. We're on round 1. I think we left things off with Dave losing or tying? We lost, I think. Lost. Okay, so then Mo, would you kindly... Everyone decide what you're doing? And then Mo, would you kindly beat my 4, please? Here it comes. Oh, 1. Nicely done. All right, so I'm acting on a 7. All right. So, Lex is up first. 2. What are you doing, Lex?
So Lex drops his bow and pulls his longsword and his dagger of speed. And he's going to wait for them to enter the room before he rushes forward and attacks.
Awesome. Next is Tom and Ostin.
Well, Tom is going to 5, 10, 15, yeah.
Ooh,
He's
Tom's,
effectively going.
that's bold, being right on the edge of that 20-foot drop.
Well, 20-foot drops back there. You can say, "Oh, there's lots of them," but he's going to like try and cleave that thing's head in half.
Using what?
The Netherese longsword.
Okay, so you draw your longsword.
I've dropped the bow and
Yep. Yeah.
pulled it out of the scabbard
Okay.
and running forward.
Go right ahead.
Bugger it. Oh no, it doesn't affect.
Bugger it.
No, because I adjusted my dex when I had the.
Yeah, no
flame
problem.
out. Let me just-
That is a hit. The dex wouldn't affect your attack roll with
no,
a
it
melee
wouldn't.
weapon anyway.
But it would with, and then the damage, they are medium, presumably.
40. No, they're actually large.
Ooh, excellent. Mm-hmm. Right, come on, crit.
14, pretty good. Not quite good enough. 4K. Actually, I lowballed their hit points. 14 leaves. Okay. All right, so you hack that thing. Then it is Store on a 6. Ostin can go as well too, but is...
Yeah, he's effectively going to. Is there a passageway there?
Yep.
Well, he's going to effectively block that passageway there.
Okay.
And if anything down there, he's going to hit it.
Okay, Store, what are you doing?
Store will drop his broadsword and pull his silvered longsword and move up here and reserve.
There's a spot right south of Tom if you want.
Okay, sure.
I mean, I'm planning on going in there next, so. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
I wasn't planning on being able to attack.
Did you have enough movement to get in there and attack, or?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Okay, yeah, you can go ahead and make an attack roll then.
All right.
I got plenty of enemies. I'm willing to toss you a
You want to
bone.
let one go? I appreciate that, sir.
Okay. Yep, hit. Yeah, because your sword is neither silver nor enchanted, or is it silver?
It is silvered. This longsword is.
Yep. Okay, go ahead and roll damage, please.
Oh, these are larger then?
They're large-sized creatures. Yeah, they're gnolls, so they're large size.
Yep.
Holy smokes. So the two fighters go racing forward and easily take this thing down. All right. Then, on a 7, I'm going, so these things charge up to fill the gap.
More target.
Sorry?
More targets.
More targets. All right, and then Tom.
Yeah. Beckon them forward thing.
What's your AC right now, Tom?
It would be 1
1, okay.
for the first one, because the buckler only attacks for the first, but yeah.
Yeah, okay. 17 is a hit. I need another saving throw from you, please, Tom. Save versus death.
Death magic's first one, right.
Okay.
Bonus is
Success. Nice. So this thing hits you with its paw. You take 1 point of damage. DR does not apply because it is leeching your very life energy. Fortunately, you pull away fast enough for it not to do any further lasting damage. Then the other one actually is going to scramble up the wall and over and drop behind, flanking you, Tom.
Does that provoke Moston then? Because he was readying.
Nope. You told me he was readying for things coming down that other hallway.
I should have said anything, but okay.
Yeah. All right, so it drops down, but unfortunately Tom sees it coming. It swings those two paws trying to drag him down, and he ducks underneath it, dekes to the side, hits against the wall, and then ducks again as a second claw hits the wall. Then it is Gorwin.
All right, I'm gonna step over, take a shot at this one.
Okay, it's in melee.
Yep, it is in melee, so I'm gonna take the penalty to not hit my buddies.
Okay. Big hit.
That's good.
Yep.
My bow isn't magic or anything, so
It sinks into it, and it seems to have no effect.
Guess I'm gonna
other
drop
than-
the bow and try it.
Other than annoy it. It turns and
We need to melt some of those silver coins into arrowheads, I think. Next time we're in a
Yeah.
nice
Oh
long
yeah,
potion.
Lex has got Boyer Fletcher too.
And Lex holding his attack for something to come into the room. Is that qualified as in the room?
Yes, it is. Go ahead.
Damn. So Lex steps up.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Solid hit. Go ahead and roll damage. I'll roll hit points. Oh, I did roll hit points already.
So silvered longsword.
Okay, yeah, against large sized creature. Oh, huge hit with silver longsword, and go ahead and roll damage for your dagger as well. That is enough. So that you were waiting for this thing to go in. And this is, now that you've seen this thing drop, these are undead. So they would, you can add your enemy bonus against it as well. Okay. Then, guys, that is end of the first pass. Tom, as a 7th level fighter, you get a second attack.
Right, I will hit him again with the Netherese longsword.
Please do. I'll roll hit points for him while you're doing that.
I don't know who encouraged Kev to use undead gnolls, but
Let's see. How can I combine two of my favorites? This is like the Reese's Peanut Butter Cups of monsters for me.
Okay,
You know?
9 points damage.
9 points of damage. Solid hit, yeah. Okay, but
Is this
Okay.
a favoured round? Does Storr get another hit?
it is not a favorite round. It's the first round still.
I won't
Once again,
anyway. 'Cause I'm
we're
not
rubbing
special
it in.
with the longsword.
Oh, right.
Store, I don't know, man. I got 2 attacks, so you should really look into this. Got my awesome longsword, got my multiple attacks.
Right. It's me again for initiative, isn't it? Because I won.
Also, you should get better initiative dice too, Hobbs. Oh my gosh. Okay. You know what, guys? We're at our midway point right now. Let's do this. Let's roll initiative, and then we'll take our mid-session break. If you suggest that's because I'm fresh out of coffee, then I'd say, yeah, that's right. So
Me too.
here we go. Everyone decide what you're doing with your round, and then Mo, would you kindly beat my 7? Nice.
sorry I didn't wait for the mid-session break. I made tea while we were playing.
That's okay.
Very few advantages the players have over the DM in this particular endeavor.
Yeah. All right. Everything's done. So then, for those listening at home, we'll what do you call it? We will take our break now. We'll be back in about 5 minutes, and then we'll check in with chat, and then carry on with this undead fracas. So back momentarily. I heard from Steve O. He says, Merry Christmas to everybody.
Merry Christmas,
Merry
Steve-O.
Christmas. All right, let's hear. Fred, what's going on? Happy Boxing Day. Jeffrey, need to see it. Where the reality, please. Thanks, Jeffrey. Wayne, what's going on? Hopefully, oh, yawn. Yeah, I second that. My goodness. Brian, howdy, howdy. Hope life in the bunker is going well for you. And... oh, thanks, Taz. Love the 4E analysis video from 2 days ago on podcast. Merry Christmas, guys. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas. Right back at you. Oh, and Badurfa, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, Merry Christmas back at you as well. And I'm glad you enjoyed the podcast. Thanks. I actually managed to get 2 episodes out in the last week or so. So, whew, productivity that I've not seen since last year, or at least since before the pandemic began. All right, guys. So we are. I'm not acting until a 10. It's terrible. It's awful. How did that work out? First up, we have Lex. What are you doing, Lex?
Lex is going to move back to where he was. and hold his action so that if another Knoll comes into the room, he'll attack it.
Okay. Remember, you made one diagonal move so far. Just to count that when you're doing your charge, if and when you can. Then, Gorwin, Tom, and Ocean are on a 5. What are you guys doing?
Well, Austin's going to...
Let's start with the
ready.
people who are in combat, so let's do Tom first.
All right. Well, Tom is obviously going to hit this thing as hard as he can.
He can try. Oh, he did try and did it. Okay, let's roll. Go ahead. Large-sized creature. Oof, good hit. Go. Boom. Solid hit on this thing. A savage blow to its side. Would be lethal on a living creature, but not this thing. Gorwin, what are you doing? Oh, you're muted, Arlen.
I was muted. I'm just switching my bow for my long sword and standing there.
Okay. You could ready an action if you're depending if you're stowing your bow or not.
No, I'm stowing the bow and drawing the sword,
Okay.
so I'm not doing an action.
You got it. And then what is Osten doing?
Well, he's going to ready an action if the knoll jumps up and over. He's going to, like, whack it.
Okay.
Because he saw what the one did.
Absolutely.
And if anything comes from behind, he'll hit it as well.
No, you can't do both.
Oh, no, in that case, he's going to see what the other gnoll did, and if he tries to jump over Tom, he's just going to go...
Okay. Yep, you got it. Then it is Store. What are you doing, Store?
So I
Finish
think-
this guy off.
Here it comes.
Finish him, we call out.
Nice.
Ooh, a miss.
No, that's actually a hit.
Oh, good.
Yep. Go ahead and roll damage. Large-sized creature. Ooh, yeah, that's enough. That is enough. Another one down. Okay. So, guys, with that down, the Caves of Hunger once again fall into silence. Apart from the odd echoing sound of mocking hyena cackles coming from much deeper in the cave. Now, there was that strange... Now that you're up there as well, too, Gorwin, you can see that there is that large box.
Before we do that, I'm going to make sure the heads are removed from the bodies of the undead.
Okay. So, Thomas is getting to mutilating the corpses. Now, you guys are obviously not arcanists and have no training in, archaeology or things like that. But the markings you can see on the side of this ancient ship buried in the ice, Lex, they strike you as very similar to what you saw on the inside of that inverted tower that you had explored.
Similar to the Netherese weapons and stuff? Like,
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
where we found them?
And in fact, the markings on the skulls, that also seems similar. The brands that enchanted it, they are now no longer smoldering. Still a little warm to the touch, but the fragments of skull, if you did pick them up, you could see that the markings seem very similar to the alphabet that was used with the ancient Netherese language.
Hold them up and do the Hamlet thing.
Yeah. Alas, poor Flame Skull. I knew him, Horatio. A mage of infinite jest. I don't know the actual quote.
Do any of the Goliaths have arcane? Or we have a druid?
I'm not familiar. These things, they tend to stick to their tribe, so this is a brand new world for them. Grim
We'll tell them.
could probably provide some insight.
Okay.
all right.
Okay.
All right. So let's. I don't know. Do you guys have any healing? Toss back a potion.
No, I don't think I've got any potions left. I think we used the last one I had in my inventory a long time ago.
I've got 1.5 potions. Yeah.
Does this look man-made?
I have 0.
Yeah, it does. So let me go through just... all right, so yeah, there is that big metal box in the ruins of the coach there, or the ship rather. What you can see is from where you are stored, again, it's 20 feet down, but the surface of the floor, that large column that you see there, that is most definitely man-made. And in fact seems to be made of the same blackened stone that the inverted Netherese tower that you explored, that it was made of as well.
Hmm.
You also can see that the ceiling here is full of icy stalagmites. Stalactites, not mites. And Story, you think you see something? You can't see the actual creature, but you're pretty sure you saw movement up among the icicles.
Wonderful. Tom, you should come over. No, just kidding. All right, let's open this
I'm
box.
going to check out the northern chamber where the skulls came from just before we start going deeper.
Okay. So if you check, you make your way down there, you can go ahead and move your token. I'll tell you when the trap goes off. I mean, I'll tell you if you need to stop.
Okay, I'm going to carry the glaive in one hand and the longsword in the other at this point, so I can switch to which is most effective.
Okay, you got it.
Hey, with that glaive, can you fight from behind people?
Yeah, you can have reach, so...
Yeah. Okay. So, Tom, what you see in the... there's a couple of alcoves that are in here, and if you were to guess, you might think that these... what was carved into the ice here seem like the type of crypt, or a type of crypt where you would lay things to rest. There are the remnants of other bones that are in here that likely would make up a skeleton set into small recesses in the walls. But there are 3 of them, and there are no skulls to any of the skeletons.
Is there any treasure or stuff left behind with the bodies?
Are you going to mess around with the bones? See?
Well, I'll poke at them with the butt of the glaive or the tip of the longsword.
Okay. Not that you can see.
Okay. Well, Tom's going to come back and say, well, I think there's nothing in there. Let's have a look at this box.
So Store has been doing that while you've been off. Store, what you can see is that this, I mean, you know, you've been a mercenary for a number of years. You know a safe where someone keeps valuables when you see one. There is a lock on here that you're unfamiliar with, but yeah, this is some kind of safe, ancient Netherese safe. And there is a manual lock on it, which is a little maybe surprising for, what do you call it? For a civilization that Grimm has told you was all about magic.
What when you say a manual lock, does that mean like like a dial or like a padlock or
no, like a lock that would require a key? But you think that some of your would that you had in your party, someone with more scoundrel-esque skills, they may be able to pick that lock. Or perhaps if
Hey, what about the Goliath? There's a fighter thief in our group.
Oh yeah, there is.
Usko is a fighter thief.
Yeah. So Usko,
Reaver Slayer.
yeah, yes. She is ready to trod the jeweled kingdoms of the south under her sandaled feet.
Yes.
Yeah. So her open locks is only a 30%, Gorwin.
All right.
So would you kindly give us a percentile roll? Let's see how successful she is at getting access to this.
Oh.
This is a skill. Oh, she's not a PC.
No.
So I don't think I'd let you spend Astonishing Fortune on that. But do you have any other plans? So she, I think, at one point gets frustrated with it, stands back and kicks the thing. Ah! Bah! Sorcery.
That's what they all say.
Well, we got a couple options, right? We can search the boat to see somehow there's corpses here, or, this whole thing could be like a burial, so we could actually search more of the burial niches to see if the key is stashed there.
Yeah, let's do that.
Is the box iced over like it's been here and ignored for a long time with cobwebs all over it?
Yeah,
or?
From where it's placed, it was definitely aboard this vessel when it came to rest where it is. It's on its side.
Yeah, so let's start looking around at the
remnants of the boat.
The remnants of the boat, see if we can't find anything shiny.
Sure. So you spend about 20 minutes looking around in this, trying to dig out, bringing your lights down, dig out some of the bits of the ice that seem less clear. Nothing in the immediate vicinity seems apparent. And because of the passage of time, it's difficult to tell what, even what direction. There's no tracks or anything to suggest where, if there were survivors of this wreck, where they would have gone.
Well, no one else is going to come in and take it. Don't imagine the gnolls come up here very often unless they're, being sacrificed. So we would come back and get it later.
Yeah, I guess so. Unless you want to search the niche, the burial niches.
We just did, didn't we?
We searched.
He didn't really. Yeah, he just kind of nosed around. He didn't rip everything out, but I don't know, Kevin. The impression I got is that it wasn't really searched thoroughly, but I don't know for sure.
No, I'm assuming Tom did. From what he was saying, he did a thorough search up there, but the flame skulls did come from 2 different places.
Yeah, so we searched the other route.
Lex will head up there and search that area.
Okay. So if you guys head in there, there are 3 more. Effectively like crypts, or maybe is it 4 more crypts as well too. Again, all of them missing skulls, bodies, but no skulls remaining. And with a careful searching of them, you do actually find in the remnants of a Netherese robe, you find a key.
Yes.
Lex comes back. Is this what you needed? Tosses it to store.
I would have bet we would have found it there. All right. Yeah. Click it.
Yeah, you would have bet whether there's going to be clouds tomorrow.
Try it. I'm sure I'll eat poison to death, but who cares?
Okay. So you enter the key itself seems to be made of the same dull gray iron that the safe appears to be made of. It fits in almost perfectly, in spite of all the years of that have passed. The action on the lock mechanism is flawless. You turn it, you hear it popping, and then you're able to grab the handle and pull, and it kind of falls down to the side because the safe is turned on its side. What is
an ancient medical kit with 50 healing potions and a staff of cure?
There is unfortunately no such thing, but there is in there a bag. A bag that looks like a it would be a side bag, or like a thing, the kind of thing you'd wear at the side of your waist. There's a little place you could hook it onto your a pouch. It could, but it's larger. It's about yay big, yay long, and there's a flap that goes over on it, and there is some kind of, it is a dark gray tanned leather thing, and it has marked on it some kind of sigil, and you don't recognize what the art, that obscure marking is, or occult marking is. That is the only thing that is contained in here.
Anything in this satchel?
Are you going to open it? So you open it up, and it doesn't. Looking down into it, it actually seems. It's weird. Like there's a blackness to the bottom of the bag, so you can't quite see what's in there. Are you reaching your hand in there, or what?
No, turning it over, see if anything falls out.
Okay. If you turn it over, what spills out are 4 amethysts. So 4 beautiful stones and a ring. A black stone ring.
Party loot, party loot. Anybody else in the party loot? Let me do it.
Anyone have appraisal?
I don't think so.
Okay.
We didn't see these items in the bag when we were looking inside.
No.
Lex was like, "Can I put something in the bag, guys?" Just
Again, Lex, Jesus.
So 4 amethysts
Yep.
and what?
And
ring.
a blackened ring. Black stone ring.
Okay.
And the ring has, as its kind of accent point, there is a skull of a ram.
Ooh.
So, or Lex, you were saying something that you were thinking?
Yeah, it was odd that we couldn't see anything, and then when Gorwin suggested we flip it over, all this stuff came pouring out. I'm just going to take a water skin,
Okay.
put it down in the bag,
Okay.
and
So
then
you
look inside.
place it in the bag. You look inside. There's blackness again. Can't see
The
it.
bag over.
Water skin falls out. Dunk onto the ground.
Not exactly sure how this works, guys, but you put stuff in, they're really there, but you somehow can't see them.
Put the water skin back in and try to feel, is the bag about as heavy as it would be with a water skin in it?
Give me 1 sec here. I think you're starting to anger the bag, so I need to find the stats for it.
It likes water skins, but now we're giving it and taking it away and giving it back.
Well, it's. I mean, I keep threatening to put the mimic in, and what better way to have a mimic than when you think you get a certain magic item, and instead you end up with something eating your hand.
As long as it doesn't sprout little eyes and become like a bag of beholder, we're okay.
It doesn't. There's no weight difference having put it in. Doesn't feel like there's a difference in weight whatsoever. And you can't really feel it in there either when you push down on it.
That's pretty odd.
Then putting your hand in.
Reach around and find the water skin, maybe?
You could try that, yeah.
I'll reach in and look, trying to grab the water skin.
So as you put your hand
With your
in,
left hand,
Yeah.
right?
you're non-dominant.
Dominant
No,
hand.
you reach in, and then if you're thinking about the water skin, you find it immediately. You grab it, and you can feel it in there. And, like, the amount of your hand that's into the bag is, like, it should be reaching right through the bag.
Odd.
Very.
Well, strange bag of water skin holding.
Yeah. So there's that. There is the ring, and then there are those 4 amethysts. I take it from the crushing silence that no one has appraisal? No? Okay.
What session are we in?
52, I think, today?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, what do you guys plan on doing next?
So when we for magic items, can you just like wear it or whatever and
guys,
learn how it works?
Hold on, you got a bard in your party, and bards are.
Hey, can the bard figure it out?
Bards have a chance of finding stuff out. Yeah. So let's see here for the bag. Hobbs, you're controlling Garanig. He's got a 15% chance of identifying a magic item without, So not for the bag. How about anything else? The ring, maybe.
Yes.
Holy shit! Great roll.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it also means you guys get the XP for identifying it. So this ring, good golly, you guys are getting some sweet XP today. This is a ring of the ram. So the wearer can cause the ring to give forth a ram-like force manifested by a vaguely discernible shape which resembles the head of a ram or goat. The force strikes one target for 1d6 points of damage if one charge is expended, 2d6 if 2, or 3d6 if 3, which is the maximum. The ring is quite useful for knocking opponents off walls or ladders or over ledges, among other things. The force of the blow is considerable, and a victim who fails his saving throw is knocked down. The range of the power is 30 feet, and there's some modifiers that apply for situational things. In addition to its attack mode, the ring of the ram also has the power to open doors as if a person of strength 1800 were doing so. If 2 charges are expended, it's as if he had a strength 19, and if 3 charges, as if he had a strength of 20. There's some stuff about structural damage. Would you give me, let's hear, Hobbs, you rolled the successful roll here. Give me a 6d10 roll, please.
Jeez, I won't be able to do it the easy way. 6d10.
It still has 27 charges remaining. Now let's give it one more minor enchantment, too.
So, Kev, what was the damage piece? Sorry, I missed that.
If you blow...
1d6 per charge up to 3.
There you go, yeah.
And that's like bludgeoning or something?
Bludgeoning damage. Force damage.
Force damage.
Yeah. Now, would you kindly also... Let's see here. Hobbs, give me a D100 roll, please.
92, sir.
92, you got it. Reduce force damage that you take by 1. So magic missiles, things like that. What would we lose, Mo?
Cool.
We lost Mo from both.
Drink.
You wanted a break.
No, he came back from that.
Yep.
Oh.
He was back, but he's gone from the meat and the Roll20.
Okay, well, hopefully we'll be back in a moment here.
So, Ring of the Ram, 1d6 force damage per charge, range 30 feet, also has the power to open doors. Strength 1800 for 1 charge, 19 and 20 for 2 and 3 charges.
Correct.
And you're giving it a minor property as well?
The minor property was it reduces force damage by 1.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry, Hobbs. Okay. You're trying to be helpful.
I'm saying sorry. Yeah, I should let you talk.
So yeah, it's which is very similar to the sword that he brings. So pretty awesome.
Awesome. That's my favorite. It's probably one of my favorite magic items in D&D. I don't know why, but I've always loved Rings of the Ram.
Love it. Okay. Then what? I guess first of all, who wants to take the ring?
I'll take it, or do I need to hold off for a sword? That's my question.
Okay, back.
Not opposed to that. You haven't gotten a lot of stuff, have you, Storm?
I have magical plate armor and a coin of luck so far.
I forgot about the coin of luck. That's awesome. Okay. So
right, I'm putting it down. Screw you all. No one else is talking. Glad Mo was missing.
Tom does have a lot of magic items as well, too. So
Yeah.
He makes every session though. So
yeah. Okay. Dave, you might want to refresh on your roll 20 as well. We lost everybody except for you.
finally got him back.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay. What about the bag? Anyone want to take or lay claim to the bag? Yes. No.
Nobody wants it. I can carry the bag. Maybe it'll make it easier to carry stuff.
Do it.
Okay.
Yeah, it makes more sense for a non-front line to have the bag because you might need to fish something out in the middle of a combat.
Merwin, do you want?
I'm happy for you to take it if you want. I'm also happy to be the one who carries it if everybody else is worried about it for some reason. Seems like it's pretty harmless, but you never know with things you find in the Icewind Dale.
Yep.
Okay. Next,
Very
tosses
true.
the bag to Merwin.
All right, I'll put it on my. Well, I've got a lot of
water
swords and short swords and quivers and stuff, so I guess it's going somewhere on like a combat webbing pouch or something.
Get my water skin out first.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So it. I'm not sure how much weight you want to offload into it, but if whatever you put into there does not count towards your total weight.
All right, I'm gonna put my water skins in there.
Okay.
I'm not gonna, I'm gonna put most of my water skins in there and leave one out in case the water skin gets transformed. Something goes wrong with the water while it's in there.
The famous canteen mimic.
Yep. Well, I just,
back
we
as-
don't
back
know where it
as-
goes. What if it, absorbs something that,
What if it turns water skins into wine skins?
water skins into wine skins? That would be fun, but probably not so good for hydration.
All right. So then, guys, what do you wish to do next? The cliff here drops down 20 feet, and as I said, there's the stalactites hanging from the ceiling, the icicle stalactites. There is what Storr saw, the pillar of some made of blackened stone, and then there is that passageway that those risen gnolls. Now, Lex, if you being the resident undead foe, what you can see is that every single one of those fallen or those gnolls that you defeated, and I mean with Thomas decapitating all of them, then there's really only one that I'm going to assume that Tom was told by Lex that might be important, because it's otherwise I can't conceive why Tom would know that you needed to decapitate vampires. That's player knowledge, not character knowledge.
Yeah.
Didn't we do this before by some other undead?
Well, that's why I said that I'm going to assume that Tom learned it from Lex.
Yeah. No.
So what you can see, Lex, is that there are some pretty vicious marks at the neck of these things that seem to have healed, but healed poorly.
Okay. Like puncture marks?
Not so much punctures like an animal's bite mark.
Okay. So
Certainly.
there's like some gnawing that happened on the neck?
Yeah. And then it never healed from these things.
So would Lex then assume that from what we heard also from the Goliaths that, not falling to Kelly Lee or coming back as one of his minions, that these gnolls were at one point killed by Kelly Lee and came back as one of his minions?
Seems likely, and they all seem to have been killed in a very specific way as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll let the group know. This is what happens when you die to Kelly Lee. Don't let it happen to you. Stay safe.
I say we put 3 pittons into the top of this and drop 3 ropes, go down here, and sack this Netherese ruin.
Do we want to check to see if this road down here...
Yeah, this path goes down. We might be able to connect around
without having to...
instead of trying to, hop over.
All right.
Hobbs just really wants to see the falling damage rules. So, oh yeah, Hobbs, the new house rules. It's you take 1 point of damage for every 2 feet, flat.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
It's an idea from
And-
Pathfinder too that I like. It just makes it makes falls as lethal as they should be. So, Lex, what you can see from around here, it is a fairly steep. It's the slope heading down thus far has been about like 30 degrees. From there, it's probably closer to like 50, and it's pretty icy, but certainly navigable. And with your, I guess you could put on your crampons and try and make your way down. But if you're going down normally, there may be a chance that you might slip.
Yeah, Lex will get out onto that, and then he'll turn around and warn the rest. Mo, need your crampons here.
Okay.
And he'll sit down and strap them on, make sure they're nice and snug.
Yep. And go ahead and start moving yourself down if you like.
Hold it a second. I'm looking up crampon.
Looking it
Just
up.
kidding.
Like,
All right.
I've never heard the word in my life, I don't think.
It's probably because you've heard it referred to as pythons and crampons.
Oh, I don't know, maybe.
Pythons are the things you use for ice climbing or rock climbing. Crampons are the spiky shoes that you put on top of your shoes for ice climbing or mountain climbing. Okay, so Lex, go ahead and move yourself square by square. I'll tell you when you hit the trap.
Okay, sorry. Rewind. There we go. Square by square.
Okay.
This
All right.
square by square thing is going to be a little slow because Roll20 is.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Oh, like I said, it's a massive map. So
Tom's going to follow on behind with the glaive out in case we fight something in the corridor, or he can like poke it over the top. So he's going to stay about 15 feet behind.
Okay. Did he put his crampons on as well?
Yeah. Well,
Sure.
I assume Osten doesn't really need crampons because he's got.
No,
you know,
he's
paws.
he's okay. Yeah. Okay. So Lex. Yeah, keeps winding down. Go ahead. Keep on going.
Keep
So in
thinking the
here-
wolf's getting impatient and wants to like run down there.
Yeah, you can see that there is chunks of black stone shattered. It's difficult to tell what they would have originally been from, but they are set out, and you can see that there is some speckles of blood that have frozen to the surface of that of those three stones.
Okay.
And you can see as well, down to the east there is an exit, and then also there looks like there may be an exit on the west as well.
Okay. I'm going to motion for everybody to move up.
Okay.
Give a little whistle.
It echoes out. Go ahead and move yourselves down, guys, if you'd like.
Do the Goliaths have crampons?
They do, yeah. Checking to see something here.
Lynn looks back at Tom and waves him forward.
Okay. So,
Wolf.
everyone's made their way down here. Okay. Where to next, Lex?
Getting all of interest now. Taking one more 5-foot square in. Du-du-du-du.
Very nice.
Du-du-du-du. Du-du-du-du.
Okay. Gonna set something up here. Yeah. Okay. Oops. Nope. There we go. All right.
check this little alcove.
All right. Nothing in that alcove. That seems to be just a natural shape of the ice cavern that you're in.
Oops.
Okay. The rest of the room, likewise. This may have been a natural formation in the ice. And Story, you can see that corridor continues down to the east, and then it turns to the left. The ceilings in here are about between 10 and 15 feet high, and it's uneven. This is again a natural kind of cavern.
Can't see the wolf and they're trying to bring the Goliaths up, but
Yeah, I think Osten's got stuck in the wall somehow.
Here, hold on. Go. There you go. Can you see the wolf now?
oh yeah, now I can.
Okay.
I can see Ostin, but I can't move Ostin. Something's up with his.
Yeah, I think he got stuck in the sort of passageway.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, the walls. It's hard to move through the walls.
That's in fiction then, guys. Ostin is stuck on the walls permanently now. This thing swallows.
Uh-oh.
So your rate so far with bear-related allies is 1 out of 4.
We're Ursine wall eaters.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So, Tom, you take a peek in that larger cavern, and what you can see is, again, the ceiling sweeps up in here about 50 feet.
Hey,
Now,
Tom, is it the cavern?
Story, you can see Thomas is heading off in that direction. I don't think I missed it. Did Store tell anyone he saw movement in the stalactites?
I assume that I did. I was actually thinking that we should maybe try and pinpoint it with our headlamps, but I got sidetracked by a Netherese safe.
Yep. as you know happens.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to go to the entrance and then peer in up and around.
Okay.
There's something up with the dynamic lighting right here, because it looks like there's a wall there, but it's not.
It's a small cavern that goes in.
Okay.
Doesn't lead anywhere.
Well, no, but I can see like there's a second chamber behind it or something that I can see because the dynamic lighting is.
No,
Just
that's
a very tiny chamber.
Yeah, that's not that right there. That's not a chamber.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little. It's an overhang that kind of goes down into a little. Maybe you take a look further in here.
Oh, and then it just ends.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was worried because it looked like there were walls that weren't.
No,
This map is
Dynamic lighting
not.
walls.
Oh, sorry.
always
This
a
map is
problem.
not from Rhymes, right?
this is from Rhyme. Yeah.
Oh, it is.
But
Okay.
I actually went through and tried to make sure that everything was set up properly. So
I feel like I've seen this map recently, and I can't remember where. And I don't have one. I did not get it. So.
oh, okay. Okay. So then, Tom, you can see that there's that large pillar that I described before. And then the headlamp it cuts off in darkness before you can see whatever is maybe lurking above. But what Store described is a ceiling full of icicles hanging down like stalactites.
Kev, you didn't like that cloaker enough to use it again, did you?
I did like piercers an awful lot.
Or the piercer, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think you joined the Ash game after that, but the piercers were definitely a memorable encounter.
That was way back when Hobbs was with us.
Yeah.
And Yason.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Yason.
Alas, poor Yason. Okay.
Right, I'm going to go and have a look at this column store. Do you want to come with me?
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to hold the glaive straight up, so in case a piercer cloaker does drop on me, it will.
I'll use my shield for that.
Okay. Stop where you are, Tom. Would you kindly make a save versus breath weapon for me, please? All right. So as Tom's making his way up towards there, you guys hear a crack from somewhere up in the blackness. And then one of those massive icicles comes out of the blackness, slams into Tom, taking 7 points of damage. Your DR will apply against this. And you can hear a raspy kind of chuckle from somewhere above as well. It sounds high-pitched, and it sounds like it is not coming from a living throat. And you think you hear the sound of beating wings. So, let's start there. Everyone else is in the other room right now. Tom and Store, what are you guys doing with your round?
I had a question. What is this over here?
Can you see that far? Let's see here.
Yeah.
That appears to be a blackened stone wall.
No openings?
There is an opening. Right. Let's see here. The exterior, let's see here. Little remains of this, besides its outer shell. It looks like the base, or at least part, of a tower. Very similar to the Netherese tower that you guys were in before. And it looks like there is a hole about 5 feet up in the wall, right around here, that would lead inside.
Okay.
What do you guys wish to do?
I am going to sprint forward and jump to slide on the ice the rest of the way over to this tower.
Okay, would you kindly give me another save versus breath weapon, please, Store?
Another?
Another from the party.
All right, good. Yeah. I don't want to have to make two.
No. That is not successful. 10 points of damage.
You roll max every time on damage against me.
That ain't max yet. That ain't max.
You've rolled too much damage on me so far today. Do I slide all the way to the wall? Or no?
DR does apply. No, that's one of them you've been hit by. Would you make one more as you get closer to the wall, please? So you can get over here, but there's another one that's going to get you. Or potentially. Another save, please. Success. Nice. Now you only take 3 points of damage. You avoid most of the force of this thing. And you can hear now there's at least 4 or 5 of these voices laughing. So it's Store took his turn to run across. Tom, what are you doing? Mo? Hello?
Yeah, I'm going to sort of step to the sort of column.
Okay.
And sort of put my back to it and then look up.
Your light only goes 30 feet, remember?
Yeah.
So blackness above. Then you can hear a cracking. Tom, give us another save versus breath weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, success. Which means you only take 3 points of damage. As another icicle comes down, you throw yourself back against that big fallen pillar. Next round. Store, what are you doing?
Can I scrabble up into that hole?
Yep. If that's your only action, then absolutely. Boom. So you find yourself inside the tower. The light illuminates it. And what you can see is... Oh, I can do this. There we go. You can see that the tower is broken on the ground level on the far side. And in the interior here, there are geometric patterns within. And there is a human skeleton in a white robe lying on the uneven floor. Tom, what are you doing with this round?
So that tower where Store's got in, that's covered?
What do you mean it's covered?
Does it have a roof that would protect it from the stalactites?
You can only see 30 feet up, and the tower extends beyond that.
Okay, I'm going to sort of vault over that.
Okay.
I don't think I can quite make it. I'll make it to the doorway, I think.
Okay. Give me
So I'm
another
keeping an eye out for
save
dodge.
versus breath weapon, or another save versus breath weapon, please.
Do I get a bonus because I know something might be coming?
Nope. Success. Nice. So you only take 5 points of damage this time.
DR applies.
DR does apply against us, yeah. Okay.
A bit unwell.
So as you guys are racing along, this shit's crashing to the ground. The rest of the party back in that cavern is like, guys, where's Store? So Tom, if you're going to throw yourself in there, you can do that and land down. Now, we'll assume that the rest of the party has heard the sound of a bunch of stuff crashing and falling. So let's turn our attention to them first. And then we'll come back to Tom and Store in a moment. So once you guys started hearing the sound of things crashing and Store and Tom shouting, what do you guys intend to do?
Moving forward. I was going to move forward anyways. Like, just that was kind of the general progression. But
Okay.
what else?
So I think you see the last, like you get there in time to see like Tom race and throw himself up and through that entrance right over here, Lex. That is 5 feet up above the ground. Goran,
So there's, like,
what would you have been doing?
Shattered, right?
I'm following Lex.
Okay. So you can see on the ground, there's a bunch of the ones that missed or like grazed. They're like impaled into the icy floor. You can see there's a couple of icicles, so the source of the sound is quite evident to you. Oh, guys, let's be careful not to put tokens on top of tokens.
I couldn't really see. I was just guessing and trying to bring him closer.
Can you not see with Gernig?
No.
Is there no light over here? Oh, right, because you guys are all in darkness. Hold on. Jalaku's going to have to light something up, because you guys have split the party. Hold on.
Is the 2 light sources ran ahead?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right. We'll give
There you
something
go.
to the Goliath.
Hobbs, you can see now, right?
I can, sir. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So what are you guys planning on doing?
What do you think, Gorwin? Looks
So,
like these things
Store-
falling on the...
Yeah, if either Tom or Store look back through, you can see that your allies have made their way to the edge of this whole thing. They're unaware of what's just happened. So what happens?
Shout back to them. 4 or 5 winged creatures are knocking the stalactites down. Can we see any of them up there?
With Lex, let's see here. Lex actually might, because Lex has 60-foot dark vision. So Lex, when you get there and you're looking up, what you can see, let me see if I can find the handout for these. Let's see here, player handout art. Yeah, let me grab the image for you, because it is worth seeing. They're pretty great looking. Okay. Here we go. I thought I brought these over before, but I did not. Here we go.
Lex says, keep the light in the hallway for now.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. So here's what you can see flitting around from one of the kind of things to the other, looking down and cackling, with that same raspy and high-pitched cackle.
Not what I expected.
And they're they have one of them has its hands on one of the icicles above. Now that you can see it, Lex, let me just quickly reveal it for you. I mean, for everyone, but these things are not keeping themselves hidden any longer. So, Lex, you can see them. Tom and Storr cannot. They have no idea what's going on up there. What do you say, if anything?
There's like 6 little frozen winged creatures up in the ceiling.
And these things are only they're like gnome-sized, like 3 feet tall at most.
Oh, okay. They're small, gnome-sized creatures, and those are the things that are dropping the icicles. It's like, that's an arrow fly. See if we can hit one.
Sure.
I know, AC 3.
Okay, give me 1 sec here.
Wish we could get a light up on that ceiling, and everybody could pepper them.
Yeah.
Does the druid have a light spell? No.
Let's see something here. The druid does not. No. Okay. Sorry, what did you roll for your attack roll there, Dave?
3.
3. AC 3 is a hit. Yeah. Go ahead and roll damage.
Come on.
Small size creature, please. Ooh. Thwack.
Upside down.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So they hit one of them, and you can see cracks form in it as if you were damaging an ice sculpture.
Oh, they can be hit. They can be hit with arrows.
Yeah, and it is not pleased, guys. Let's roll initiative here. So, let's see here. Who we left off with? Mo, did you win or lose the last session, last round?
I won. I think
You won.
Yes.
Okay, so then Mo, everyone decide what you're doing with your round. Mo, beat my 2, please. There we go. 2, tied. That's good. All right, I'm acting on a 3, because these are small creatures.
I'm anticipating incoming.
Okay. Okay. So then, Storr is on a 2. What is Storr doing on a 2?
Storr is going to take this round to look around and here to see if there's anything he can use. Like, is there an opening higher that he can climb up the wall and shine his light to see the ceiling, or is there
No. Otherwise, the walls are
flame
really
gun?
So the walls are the only thing that seems to be remaining here, and the strange geometric designs in the interior of the tower. But oh shit, there's nothing else. It does seem to extend deeper into the cavern, however. Okay, then it is on a 3 is these things. So one of them comes swooping down, and these things are now let's see here, 2 squares above. So let me mark this for you. There's 2, 2, 2, and 2. The others are still above. But these come down to come and harass you there, Lex. And let's see here. Lex, would you give me 3 saves versus breath weapon? No, 4 saves versus breath weapon, please.
All right.
What these things are doing is as they're coming down, they're just like tossing their little hands, and these like barrages of tiny icicles come flying at you.
We have 2 points of astonishing fortune left.
Okay. So 1 fail. That's 2 points of damage. DR will not apply. That is fail. 2 points of damage. DR will not apply. That's a success. 1 point of damage. DR will not apply. And then the final one, so that's 5 in total. And the final one, 5 points of damage. 10 points of damage in total from the barrage of icy missiles.
Ouch.
Ouch, indeed. It's like a really nasty hailstorm. And then... Okay, then that is... There's 2 that are holding actions, lurking up against some icicles in the ceiling. Then it is... Thomas, what are you doing, Tom?
So those 2 near us are up in the air, so we can't see them.
You can't see them, yeah. You have to roleplay as if you don't know what they're doing.
Okay, well, Tom sees the others come down, and he thinks, aha.
I don't think he does see the others come down because they're right at the edge of the light, aren't they? That you guys are putting off, and this whole area is in darkness.
And then they're now at 2 foot, so I can tell they're...
Well, you can
There's
only
a couple
see...
of them that we can see in the back.
Our light isn't coming out of the...
Yeah, Jellicoe has the light, so it's around here.
Tom,
We have our own lights.
Yeah, Tom can't see one. They have light as well.
Oh, yeah, I know they have light, but I was saying, how far does it extend? Doesn't it extend to like right about here?
Yeah, they can see those.
2 of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Tom, what are you doing?
Tom's going to move forward and then stab the one he could see.
So, hold on. Remember, it's a 5-foot-high thing you're going through, so... If you're crawling over to get over, that's going to be half of your movement.
I know. Can I fight over the top? Because I've got the glaive out now.
Tom, Mo, you were in the tower. You went through a 5-foot-high opening to get into the tower.
There's a drop there, is there? Okay.
So if you're planning on getting out of the tower, you're going to need to go up and over that 5-foot-high thing, which is going to take up half of your movement. So you could continue on with your movement, or you can try and go. And I think you would also have to spend a round getting your... Remember, you need to spend a round getting the grip correct with pole arms.
Reddit, isn't it? Yes. Yeah, in that case, that's another 15 feet. I can get to... Can I do the ready as part of the move, as it were? So I'm moving forward and ready.
No. It's an action.
Okay.
So,
in that case, I'll just leave the glaive then behind.
Okay.
And just sword out.
So then what you can do is you can get your sword out, but you half of your move will get to there. You'll still be able to move another 4. So 4 squares from where you are, but first give me another save versus breath weapon, please.
Because they're dropping icicles on you because you're underneath them.
Let's see how... Come on. Okay, so that is a fail. You take 7 points of damage from that. DR does apply. But then you can move now 4 more squares. Remember, diagonals. The second one counts as double. Then it is...
10.
Lex. What are you doing, Lex?
Lex is shooting.
Okay. The injured one, I take it?
Yeah, he's going to try and get that injured one also because it doesn't look like... just shoot the injured one. Ooh, AC7 might not do it.
AC7 is not good enough, no. They're nimble little shits.
2 points of astonishing fortune left.
Yep, and only 20 minutes left in the session.
Yep.
You want to reroll
And
it?
I'm a ranger with Thackle 15. I might as well do it again.
Okay. Here we go. Yes, that is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Come on. Oh, nice.
And
That
thus end the -1 arrows.
Nice. So that one explodes into a mist of ice and snow falling down. Then it is Gorwin.
Yeah, I'm going to try to pop this one.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack roll.
AC 0.
Okay. AC 0 is a hit. Okay, and let me mark these things down here. All right. Boom. There you go. You skit on the side of that one. Yes, he can. Yep. Okay. Then it is... That's the end of Gorwin's action. So second... These things don't have a second attack, so then Gorwin and Lex make your second volley.
Okay, I'm going to shoot the one that Gorwin attacked.
Please do. Yep, definitely. And then Gorwin, you get your second attack.
Yep. I am... AC 9 is not going to hit it.
Not great. Okay. 1 point of astonishing fortune left, if you choose.
Yeah, let's do it.
Nice. Come on. Yes.
That's better.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, wait, Tom's down to 13.
Well,
Yeah.
we're trying to finish off the baddies so they don't kill Tom.
Yeah, right. That's what we were thinking, right? That's the logic.
Yeah.
All right. Then, guys, that is the
You
end
really
of...
want me to play that Goliath Goat Ball player, don't you?
Yes. That's end of round 1, guys. We're on to round 2. Mo, you tied me last time, so let's everyone decide what you're doing with your round. Store is still searching. And then, Mo, would you beat my 3, please? Okay, let's see. Here we go. Yes, nice.
Yeah.
I am on a 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, these little shits are pretty quick. All right. So then, the first will be these things. 2 of them are ready in action. The one that you are near there, Tom, he goes flitting up to... Let's see here. Oh, wrong.
It's going to drop an icicle on your head.
Yeah, so it's 10 feet up, or it's 50 feet up in the sky, and it's going to drop an icicle on your head. So give me a save versus breath weapon, please. So it flies up and knocks one of them loose, and it comes falling down on you. Shit, another 5 points of damage. Full DR applies. Oh, jeez. And you've lost sight of it now. The 0 is 10, by the way. If there's no marking on it, it's on the ground. And then the other one is going to again fire that barrage at Lex. Lex, give us a save versus breath weapon again. Nice. Only 1 point of damage. And if you've got any kind of resistance to cold, that will reduce it to nothing. I think it's John's guy who has that cold reduction, though, because of the halberd. Okay, guys. So that was the end of those little ice creatures. Next is Tom and Osten on a 5.
So,
well, Osten,
guy next to me
we're going
on
to
the
ignore
ground.
with Osten for now because he's way in the back there. So I don't know how...
Alright, he was going to come up to help, but okay.
Well, let's move him up so he can come up. We'll put him there, and he's becoming aware of the situation right now. So that's...
Yep.
Tom, what are you doing?
So the 0 means it's on the floor.
No, 0 means it is at 10. 10 squares up. I just said that, Mo.
10 squares. Oh, sorry, yeah, so it's way up. In that case...
Mo, are you having difficulty with the connection today? Or...
No?
Just because you've missed an awful lot of what I've been saying today, and I'm not sure if it's because of the connection or what.
No, that's all right. So 2 is 2 squares up, so that's 10 feet up.
Yep.
Are they reachable from where I am?
I think what I'll let you do is you can make a dex check. You can jump up onto that that blackened stone and leap and try and catch it in the air.
Okay. What's my dex currently?
Yeah, because of the reach, and then if you make a Successful dex check, then I'll let you leap off and try and get it. Yep.
Yeah.
So go ahead and make an attack roll. See if we can tag it with that glaive.
Yeah, longsword.
Oh, you use... No, okay. Oh, then you can't then. Sorry, I thought you were using the glaive. So no.
All right. So I can't just leap up.
No, too high up.
You left
Well, in
the
that
glaive
case-
still-
Well, it looks like he declared an attack, so that's it for Tom. Lex, you're
Yeah.
up next.
Lexus. Okay, so here's the thing. I was using infravision. Now Tom's run into my area with his light.
Yep.
Yeah. So we can still see this one, but not this one.
Yep.
Is he the one that's low?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is not going to hit. Do you have 1 point left, or is it gone?
No, we used our last one.
Okay. Then next will be Gorwin.
All right. Gorwin steps past Lex to take a shot at this guy.
Okay. I'll roll hit
Up in
points.
front of him. Do. That's pretty
Solid.
good.
Solid hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
That's all right.
That's more than all right. That actually, I rolled 4 hit points for this thing.
Oh,
So you hit it, and it just once again turns into. It's like you can hit with a soft snowball. Okay.
And Lex yelled, Tom, your light's ruining my infravision.
Yeah, because he can see the thing, and then you can picture as he runs up, you're just like, shit! And it's lost
Now
the...
he's almost blind.
Yeah. Okay, so then, that is... Oh yeah, you got second shots from Lex and Gorwin, but I don't know if you can see anything now.
Can't see anything now because Tom ran into the field of play.
Yep. Okay. Then, I've already gone with my creatures. Guys, that is the end of round 2. So we're on to round 3. Store's still searching to try and find some way to get up there and see what's going on. Mo, would you... everyone decide what you're doing, and then Mo, beat my 1.
Ooh. Sorry, guys. That was one not to lose.
Okay. Flits over, and over. Oh, you know what? Actually, we'll have 1 weight behind. So then, I need Gorwin and Tom to give me saves versus breath weapon, please.
Tom is beginning to believe that this was a
check,
bad
make sure my
idea.
saves are correct, because I wrote need to update saves, and I don't know if I did it or not.
Okay. That is a... Oh, Tom, shoot. Tom, you take another 6 points of damage. Full DR will apply. Ah!
Sorry, here we go. Breath
Okay.
weapon.
Nice. Yeah, because fighters get it every even or every odd level. I think they go up. Nice.
Yeah.
Very good. So you take 3 points of damage, Gorwin.
3 points of damage.
You avoid most of that. And DR will apply against us if you're wearing armor.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Okay. Then, let's see here. It is next... Oh, Lex, what are you acting on?
I'm just going to hold and do nothing.
Okay. Then it is... first up is Tom. What are you doing? Tom and Ostin.
Right, the other passage to the...
Down there. This leads down.
southeast. Yeah, does that have a ceiling on it?
It does. 15 feet up.
Yeah. So Tom is effectively going to run holding his buckler above his head and just and then try and
Okay.
get under cover from there.
So I need you to give me a dex check, please. Let's see here. A 1. Yeah, okay, good. So you get there. It is really slippery. Those stairs are leading down are very slippery, Tom. So you kind of whoa, and skid to the stop.
Well, luckily I've still got crampons on at this point as well.
Yeah. Okay, let's see here. Does that help with... No,
So
still...
you're thinking about it, do crampons normally affect flat movement on the flat? Or is it
Let's
just...
deal with that another time.
Yeah.
So then it is Oaston doing anything?
No, he's effectively just stacked up there, isn't he?
Okay.
He's saying, I can't see what's happening.
Yeah.
Maybe just put his initiative in if he's not doing anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well.
Then it is so. Lex, you are out of the light now, from where Thomas put himself. You actually have sight. You can see this one right here, and that's it.
Okay, well then Lex could shoot, but he'll go after Gorwin because he has to get an arrow out.
Okay. Gorwin, you're up next. Oh, hold on, wait.
Gorwin.
I rolled a 1. Oh yeah, I've already done my attacks. Gorwin, go ahead.
Yeah, Gorwin is moving over here to try to get away from the light to try to regain his infravision.
Okay. You're still in the light. It looks like. Hold on. No, you're in darkness now. You can see the one right here, and you can see the one right here.
Excellent.
I think you can even see the other one, aren't you? Yep, you can see all of them.
So that was less
you know
than
what,
half my
guys?
movement.
I'm a moron. Hold on. I should have done this before.
Do the aura on him?
Yeah. Because then you guys can judge for yourself. There you go. So that's where Tom's light extends to. But Lex, the line of sight blocks it for you, I think. Just from when I was seeing you were almost fully concealed. So Gorwin, go ahead and make your attack roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot at this one.
Okay, rolling hit points.
And
So I expect you to kill it. Yep, that's a hit.
4 damage.
4 damage, okay. So there we go. So that's hit. You crack it a little bit, but not enough to damage it. Lex, you want to make your shot? Hit. 4 damage, nice. Okay.
Bam, bam.
And then we have second volleys from you guys. Go ahead.
Nope.
Not going to hit. No. Oh. All right, guys. That is the end of round 3. We're on to round 4.
I was hoping it would spray me with a little more icicles because I was, it's kind of fun, wintry.
Yeah,
All this-
exactly. Okay, then it is... okay, so Mo, you lost it last time, so we're going to Arlen. Arlen, would you kindly beat my 3?
All right.
Okay. Oh, yes, tied. Nice. I'm on a... Let's see here. I guess I'm on a 4.
What's
Okay.
Oaston doing?
Okay, so first up is Tom on a 3. What are you doing?
I'm effectively trying to cover my head to the buckler.
Okay.
And I heard the shout about blinding them, so I'm going to turn the headlamp away. So effectively, I'm not trying
Trying-
into the room.
Okay. So, well, I think you can... It's not really designed that way. You can turn it off or you can have it on. What do you want to do?
But if he's putting his buckler right up there, it might be covering.
Oh, so it would cover
directional.
his... What I'm saying is that, like, his light... I mean, he'll have no light then.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, let's turn your light off. There we go. Okay, so... I mean, I'll turn it back on as soon as you get light again. And let's turn that off as well. Boom. Okay, so then it is them. So one of them flits over here. Lex, and is going to push an icicle on you. One flits over here. And the other one is still waiting to see if Store comes out. Really wants to prank him that way. Both Lex and Gorwin, give me a save versus breath weapon, please. Gorwin, you take 7 points of damage. Full DR applies. Oh, Lex, thank God. 5 points of damage after the save. That would have been brutal otherwise. It was a really big icicle.
Yep.
Then, let's see here. Lex, you're up first. What do you want to do?
Take my hit points off
Okay.
and then fire away. Boom.
Hit. Yep. Roll damage. Come on. Come on. Big money. Moderate sums of money. Then it is Gorwin.
All right, I'm firing on the one by Lex or above Lex.
Yep.
Try to finish it off.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Critical hit. Nice.
Not so good on the damage.
However,
happened.
give me a d20 roll, please.
All right. A 1.
A 1. Okay, so that... Oh, you know what? You hit one, and it hits it, it staggers it back, then I'm going to say that you actually broke an icicle. So it grazed it, and it sort of flew down. You see the icicle kind of crack. Give me 2d6 damage, Arlen. I failed my save. 4. So it hits with you and flies back a bit, or is grazed. It looks like it's going to try and like unleash a torrent of icicles again. The icicle breaks loose, skewers this thing, and follows it down until it just shatters. As it hits the ground, crushed under one of its very icicles.
Nice.
Then we have second volley. So Lex, go ahead.
I'm going to shoot the one over Gordon's head.
Okay. Thank God it's not engaged. Then Gorwin.
Thankfully, he's not in melee.
Yep. One by me. Do.
Hit.
AC 4.
I think hit. Hold on. Yes, that's a hit.
Excellent. Oh my big God. Money.
Okay, let's check hit points here. Again. Okay, then I need another morale save. This sucker here. I rolled an 18 for its morale save, so I think the thing just kind of goes, and then it disappears into a puff, having returned to the para-elemental plane from which it sprang.
Excellent.
Well, congratulations, guys. And with the last one dying, and Tom with his buckler over his helmet saying, "Is it safe to see?" Let's call this a session. So, let me quickly...
Yeah, come on out, Tom. Bring your light out again.
Okay, and before I forget, I'll put Tom's light source back on. Okay. Here you go, back on. Now... Okay, and 6. All right, I need to do some math here. Those of you who are fighters. So, let's see here.
Can't believe we actually identified that ring.
That was great.
Yeah. Oh, right, the ring. Hold on. I'll give you XP for that, too.
Or maybe we could have smashed the icicles off the ceiling to stop them. Oh well. Hindsight is 20/20.
In Ash, what we did was we had a torch and we would toss it up above us to try to see if the ceiling was clear where we were trying to move to create a line through. I'm not sure how well these things seem a lot more mobile than the ones we faced in Ash, so that wouldn't have worked as well.
Yeah, the piercers were one thing. These things are mischievous spirits of ice. So fighters in the group, or warriors at least, you guys defeated 46 hit dice worth of adversaries tonight. And wow. All right, no points of astonishing fortune left. You know, it is sometimes challenging, you know, for you guys when you're down some players and you're forced to deal with this stuff on your own. But the upside to this, everyone, in addition to whatever your class-based initiative or class-based XP is, everyone is getting 2,844 XP. 2,844. If you guys wouldn't mind putting in chat for Hobbs, 46 adversaries 46 hit dice of adversaries, and 2844 of XP.
We're gonna cut Hobbs by 2,600.
He's so far behind, he could use the help. So, there we go. All right, let me adjust for Ostin as well.
Hey, my ding, actually, I think, because
All right.
I'm not sure how near to the next level he was.
Store was
Hiding.
Hey, congratulations!
Yeah, level 6.
Fucking
Kev,
nice one.
How much hit dice was undead? Because didn't you say the Rangers get 20 instead of?
Yes, you do. That's right. Yeah, you get 20 from that. So of those, Dave, add another 28 hit dice for the Ranger, because those are all undead. Okay, and now let me see here. Ostin, we need to adjust for his hit points. Or hit points, his XP.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so a couple of the adversaries that we had in here, like those flame skulls, I got to double check here, but I think the flame skulls in AD&D are a lot more deadly than they are in 5e, because like the amount that they suggested would have been a very unfortunate end for you guys. Okay. Ostin is less than 15,000 away from normal monster. 9 hit points. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So you're going to want to check your... saves go up on odd levels, so that won't go up, but your THACO will go down, so make sure you adjust that.
Yep, just adjusted THACO, adjusted hit points. Saves aren't changing. I get a new non-weapon proficiency, and I'm not going to pick it right now. I'm going to think about that over the break.
Yep.
Let's see. I think that's everything.
So, Hobbs, I'm going to double check to see if where store is for this. Store is currently level 5. So to hit level 6 in fighter,
12,000, I think, off the top of my head.
Only we would have been able to identify the bag.
32,000 is what he needs. So I don't know if he's going to get that today, but that certainly puts him a lot closer. All right. Nice, Lex. That's great. So tomorrow, you guys getting some scraps tomorrow, find some loot tomorrow? I got to... Awesome. All right. Well then, guys, let's call this a session here. So for those listening at home, thank you so much for joining us for this Boxing Day session of our Rime of the Frostmaiden campaign. Rime of the Frostmaiden, Legacy of the Crystal Shard campaign. As is always the case, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns regarding the session, the game we're playing, or the adventure, then please do not hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section of the video, and I will endeavor to reply in a timely fashion. In addition, you can reach me on Twitter at Dungeon Musings, and you can reach me by email. My email address is dungeonmusings@gmail.com. You can also find a link in the description of this video to the Dungeon Musings Discord server, where we have channels dedicated to this campaign, every other campaign we run on the channel, as well as AD&D, most other versions of Dungeons & Dragons, and a bunch of other great channels like finding a group, like discussing virtual tabletops and setting up streaming, and most importantly, pictures of our pets under the Dungeon Dogs channel. You are more than welcome to join us there. There's great people, great conversations going on, and let's see here. In addition, if this, first I want to give a huge thank you to the players. So Hobbs, who's absent, Dave, Mo, and Arlen, thank you so much for joining me on Boxing Day, guys. I genuinely was a little reluctant to get up this morning, because I was like, I don't remember who said they were going to confirm, but this was a really, really fun session. Congratulations to Gorwin for reaching level 6 now.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit!
Awesome.
Yeah, so you're one off. Oh, do you get a new proficiency as well and a new weapon?
I get a new proficiency for both of them, so I'm gonna be even deadlier.
Yeah. Oh, and make sure to take a look at the updated house rules, because there's new options for spending your specializations. There's something. I adapted some stuff from combat and tactics that are kind of like what feats would end up becoming. not the more interesting things, the things that give you new shit to do. So you can certainly select from that. Yeah, so guys, thanks so much for this. Was what a great way to kick off Boxing Day. And for those listening at home, we will see you again tomorrow if you're listening live or contemporaneous. We'll be back again tomorrow for the next segment of our heroes exploring the Caves of Hunger. And I know that I heard from Andrew, so he said he'll be here tomorrow. So you will have at least one healer who'll be joining. Oh, and Jellicoe. Jellicoe has 2 Cure Light Wounds prepared. So if you guys want to take advantage of that, you're free to do that.
Use those on Thomas.
Yeah, Tom's at 6 hit points right now.
Score got hit quite badly as well, but yeah, certainly I'd like at least one.
Yeah.
Do we want to do that now, or
no? We'll do that. No, we'll do that next session. So for those listening at home, if you are listening to this during the current pandemic, the reason we kicked off this quarantine campaign, we do hope that this finds you healthy, safe, and weathering the current crisis as well as can be expected. If you're joining us live or around the time of this, we wish you a very happy holidays. We hope that the Christmas and holiday break is treating you all well. We will, let's see here. We hope that we've given you a couple of hours of time to turn your mind off of either the troubles of our world or the struggles or the stress that can come from holidays, and think of the troubles and stress that our heroes keep experiencing. And until we see you again, stay safe, happy holidays, and happy gaming.